Hello? Hello? How are y'all doing out there? Can you hear me? Just checking my levels here. Welcome on in, everyone. How are y'all doing? T, it is great to see you here. I'm sorry that you are stressed because of all your homework. And I totally understand that you can't catch my streams. I stream at different times. Last weekend I didn't stream at all, so hi. Hi. I'm just glad to see you today. Um, Chloe, welcome on in. How are you doing today? I am not doing very well, actually. I'm like totally stressed out. But I'm here. I'm gonna be here and try and like chill out and do what I'm doing and not worry about all the other stuff until after, right? Like let's worry about all that after. Um, like literally I set the thing go live, and then my oldest child texted me saying, "Okay, just so you know, my name I'm changing my name to this." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then my youngest daughter sent me, "I found a flea on the dog, and I caught it in a little vial so you can look at it, and we should get some medicine for the dog." And I was like, Okay, everyone, I'm putting my phone away. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna play some Sims." Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully today's stream will get your mind off things. Exactly, Chloe. Exactly. Um, yeah, we're gonna just sit here, drink some tea, play some Sims. I have been building the past few days, but I don't like building on stream because it's stressful for me. So the joys of children, right? Uh, uh. I love being a mom. I love having kids. But and being a dog mom and a cat mom, who is like my cat's sneezing out there right now. Um, it's just a lot some days, you know? It's just a lot. It's just a lot. So today we're gonna do some little something a little different. Um, I was gonna check and see what my stream stuff here. Let me look for a minute. Uh, Ranking the Sims packs that's been going around. I'm gonna take some tea. Be right back. No worries, tea. Uh, Go get your tea. Ranking the Sims pack. So I've seen a lot of people doing this lately. So I thought I would give my hand at it. Try and see what I thought of it because I've never actually sat down and ranked these things. So tempted to rank the packs too. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Um, I'm gonna do it twice. I'm gonna do it from a gameplay standpoint, and I'm gonna do it from a builder's standpoint because I anticipate that my feelings on it will be very different for each of those. Maybe they'll be closer than I think. I don't know. That's why I want to do it both for both things. Just because yeah, it's an experiment. It's something to do that I think will be fun for me. Maybe it'll be fun for you. Maybe not. But we're rolling with it. Today we're just rolling with things. We're just doing the best we can do today, right? So true. Different packs are good, bad for different reasons. Right. The other thing I haven't seen people do, which I intend to do, is we're going to pull up the game, and as we're looking at ranking each of these things, we are going to look at what's in the pack. Like because my memory is so poor, if I say eco lifestyle, for example, I'm not going to necessarily remember all the things that go with eco lifestyle. And actually, that's a lie. In that particular case, I do remember what's in it quite a bit. But there's some of the packs, right? Like the example is still valid. Like some of the packs, I'm not sure necessarily what comes with what. So that is the plan. That is what we are doing today. So I'm pretty excited for that. And beyond that, I thought maybe we would tour anybody who's hanging out here and has a build that they want me to tour. I love doing that. And so just kind of have an kind of really chill stream. I'm not kind of on the spot trying to do some gameplay and like control Sims and coordinate things because right now I don't really have the mental capacity for that. Same with building. Building is actually the most stressful thing I can do on stream because there's already 10 things going on, and then trying to, build and be creative and um, try and not be so nitpicky. I'm back. Welcome back, T. Simsador, welcome on in. It's great to see you. I am. I'm here. I'm here. We're doing it. How are you? We're gonna have a nice chill stream. I'm hoping it'll just give my brain a little bit of a break. Um, Sophia, welcome on. It is great to see you as well. How are you? How are you all? So we're not doing any building. We're not doing any gameplay. We're gonna just do some kind of fun hanging out stuff today. Welcome, people. I'm here for the chill vibes. Awesome, Chloe. Thanks. Thanks for being here. Um, I'm good. Just relaxing. A Saturday. Yeah, that's nice. It's. I took last weekend off. I'm really struggling with my health. Anybody who kind of follows me at all knows I have a lot of health issues and that I've been dealing with daily dizziness, and they can't really figure out what's going on. So some days is better, some days is worse. Good to see you too. Hope your dizziness goes away. Thank you, Sophia. But today it's sunny out. Like today is the first day in almost 2 full weeks that it hasn't been raining or overcast or cold and cloudy, or it's a nice day today. So I thought I'll stream for a little bit. We're gonna do these couple of things. We're gonna rank the packs. I'm looking forward to that. And then maybe tour some of your builds. So if y'all have any builds that you want to show off, I would love to see them. This isn't the build challenge. We do have a build challenge going on. Shell challenge. Uh, and there is the link to all the details. I know a lot of you know about the shell challenge, but if anybody else wants to try, it's my very first shell, so I'm pretty excited about that. Um, is there anything I could do for you, such as touring a build? Feel free to use my account. Oh, thank you, Simsador. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, all right. So that's the plan today. We're just doing the best we can. We're just doing the best we can. I mean, all of us are really, right? We all have our own things that we have to cope with, and um, mine right now is dizziness. I do want to get outside and enjoy some of that weather. I do have to cook some chicken that's been in the fridge, so I got some life things I got to do with too. I have to now. Apparently, I have to look at the dog to see if he has fleas. Yeah, so that's the thing I'm doing. That's the thing. So first of all, we do have our daily question of the day. Oh, thank you for those hearts. I love that. Daily to get us started. What always cheers you up when you think about it? So I wanted to have some good vibes, good energy, good chill. So the question of the day today, I wanted to be kind of a positive thing, and I want to know what cheers you up. Like if you're stressed out or if you're sad or anything like that, what's your kind of go-to thing that if you think about or you do or anything, like let me know. I want to know. I'm going to show you all one of the first thing that came to my mind is this video of this boy. Um, it's like a lot of people will watch like silly cat videos or dog videos or whatever when they need some cheering up. Cliff, welcome on in. Love to see your. Oh, did that not work? Oh, it worked. It worked correctly on my chat over here, but not on my one over here. So, hope you are well. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. How are you doing? How are you doing? So, right now, the question of the day, if you just joined us, is what always cheers you up when you think about it? I'm going to show you here. Let's make sure this works all right. Yes, so you're going to see two of me here. Um, this is this is what I watch when I need some cheering up. It makes me smile.
It's okay. Just leave him be. Just leave him be.
I just love that. I love that one so much. So we're gonna cue that up because we're definitely gonna watch that a handful of times today. Definitely. That is so cute. Yeah, I do have the longer version pulled up, but oh, it's so loud and I can't figure out how to turn it down. Because when you click on the sound here, there's no like thing. So yeah, yeah, I love that little boy and the butterfly. It's his pet butterfly, and they're like releasing it, and of course it flies up and lands on his face, and he's like freaked out but excited, but like yeah, I just love it. It makes me smile every time. It's brilliant. That cheered me up. Nice. Butterflies eating noses cheers you up. Yeah. Well, it's so cute. He's so cute, and his reaction, like, I just love that he's like you could just see all we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it again. You could see that he's just like terrified but excited, but
It's okay. Just leave him be. Just leave him be.
and then his cute little bye. Oh yeah, so that's one of my go-to like happy videos. I'm like actually crying um just because it makes me so happy. So what are some of y'all what's your go-to cheer you up kind of thing? There's this video that went viral a while ago of a guy playing the recorder and a bunch of kittens are following behind him in a line. That always cheers me up when I think of that. Oh, nice. Nice. I like that one. Yeah, I will admit that I'm one of those people that will go to comedy. Like I'll go and watch comedian, stand-up comedy on Netflix or whatever, or listen to some like Tenacious D, like funny type songs. What's the other go-to band that's kind of along those lines? I'm not gonna be able to think of it, but let me see. I can remember the name of the song. Oh, maybe not. Anyhow, you get what I mean. I can't think of it right now, but of like things if I'm not happy, I go to happy stuff like on purpose. So flowers in nature, for example. Sophie, I love that. I love that. And that's one of the reasons, like, I want to get outside and enjoy that sun because we have had just poor weather the past almost 2 weeks. TikTok is always a good place for some quick entertainment. Now, I haven't done TikTok. Tonka, welcome on in. How are you? I'm okay. I'm here. We're doing it. I'm already feeling better. I'm already feeling better. We're gonna just hang out today. We're not doing gameplay. We're not doing building. We're just kind of we're gonna rank some packs. We might tour some of your builds. Um, I haven't got into TikTok, Chloe. I know it's all the rage, but it just hasn't. I just haven't. I signed up for an account, so I do have a Emily Blue Jay account, but I don't have any content on there yet. I don't know. It's not I'm already spread so thin. I have a YouTube channel that I haven't been really posting on often this year. I used to post every single week, create a new speed build, and I just haven't been doing that. So, you know, doing the best we can. I know we are. Things that cheer me up is me performing on a stage, so I would watch videos of me and my friends performing together. Oh, Sims Adore, that's awesome. I do miss performing. Absolutely. The pandemic has been so hard. I used to perform in my local area, singing as a singer, and I play the piano as well. At least monthly, if not more often. Like every single month, we had gigs lined up around town. So at different places, different coffee house, bar, whatever. If whether I was doing my heavy metal stuff or I was doing my singer songwriter piano stuff, it just depends. I definitely miss that. It's yeah, yeah. I'm good. Glad to hear it, Tonka. Yes, TikTok is amazing. Um, mm, mm, mm. TikTok is very addictive. Probably the best that you haven't pulled in. Yeah, well, Yeah, I wish I could play an instrument. Well, I mean, you can. I taught myself. I taught myself how to play the piano. I posted my shell in your Discord asking if you wanted to try still if you don't mind me asking. Okay. I posted my shell in your Discord asking if you wanted to try still if you don't mind me asking. Oh, that you have a shell and you want me to furnish or like do it? Is that what you're saying? I did not know that. That's so cool. Anne Frank in her positivity can cheer up a person too. Oh yeah, well, that's actually not probably not a bad thing to read right now. I don't know. I haven't read the Anne Frank diary. Um, but excellent point. So yeah, talk about just let me know if that's what you did mean because I'm asking if you want to. Yes, let me check out my did I closed my Discord, so no I didn't. I lied. Um So we do have a Discord for any of you who I know there's 100 million Discords out there. If you want to join mine, it's not very active, but it's just a place where I can coordinate things for myself. I can hang out with you all and interact with you if we're not interacting on Twitter or wherever. It's just another place to kind of share content. No pressure at all. I know there's 100 million Discords, and but it's there. It's there for y'all. I'm actually rereading our diary. Cool. Um, if you want to do, it's free. It's your decision. Oh my good, Sam's a door. Thank you for those 100 bits. I love you to bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That means so much to me. I really appreciate that. Um, yeah, I appreciate that. So, what types of songs do you sing? T. I am I write my own music and I'm a singer-songwriter. So I play the piano. It's kind of like alternative rock, that kind of like Tori Amos, Alanis Morissette, Fiona Apple type genre. But I also have had, I guess, coronavirus, a metal band that has two guitarists, a drummer, a bassist, and I'm the singer. So that's kind of a little more like I don't even know. It's metal, but it's kind of more like experimental metal or jazz. Like I have a jazz background, so there's some of that that's there. It's yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Um, it's a renovation shell, like the same rules, but mainly renovating the pancake house. Okay, yeah, I had just pulled that up in my Discord. Um, do you remember what you posted it under? Well, I'll look when I can devote more time. I'm already, but yes, I am interested in doing it. So um, please bug me. Please, please reach out again. Um, yeah, that's just my brain. I forget things. You all know. I mean, you all have been here before. You know that my brain is just awful. Wow, we're friends with a singer. Oh yeah, yeah. I did go to college for music. I went to a music college. You're not a regular mom, you're a cool mom. Well, yeah, I am a cool mom. My children and I really are very close and um, get along really well. So, Sims 4 builds. Min Raid, welcome on in. Hello. It's great to see you. Um, okay, I can tell you what packs I don't have real quick unless you will check in your own time. Yeah, talk. I think I won't remember. If you tell me here, I won't remember. So it would be best to post it over on the Discord so I can look, when I'm not doing 100 things. Or it feels like 100 things. I'm probably only doing like 3 things, but my memory is so poor. So definitely put it over there where I can reference it, like in my downtime. I would appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, yeah. How's everybody doing on their Saturday? Any special plans? Like I said, today is the first day of sunshine we've had in almost 2 weeks, so I am going out. I want to clear out my raspberry patch. I apparently have to look over the dog for the fleas. That's, my daughter just texted me that, like literally as I went live. She's like, I found a flea. So I got to check that out. Um, I have to make some chicken that's in the fridge. So I'm having chicken tonight. Um, Thanks. Have a great stream. Thank you, Tonka Man. I appreciate that. A post in your server. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I appreciate that. I'm gardening, hard cleaning stuff, so using your stream as an excuse to take breaks. Okay. Yeah, do what you got to do. Um, that's what I want. I'm dying to get out in the garden. And just, I don't do much gardening these days. I used to have big, extensive gardens, and I'm just not up for it now, but I at least want to get that raspberry patch cleared out, and get out in that sun. Just come back from the beach, saw a friend and got some really nice food. Oh, that sounds like heaven. That sounds like heaven. I played some board games today. Nice, like actual physical, like you had to touch some things and like move them around. Um, Not in front of a screen. I've been to the beach too, super hot here. Oh, Sophia, you all are lucky. It's not hot here. I'm like literally wearing a sweater and wool socks still because, well, in all fairness, I tend to be chilly, especially my feet and my hands, but it's not very warm here yet. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, um my husband and I yesterday we went and dropped off some stuff at Goodwill, some clothes and stuff that I've been cleaning out the house slowly, and um he asked me how, like, he asked me to check the directions of how to get there because there's construction going on, and so the route is just a little different than normal. And I was like, I left my phone at home. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I thought we're driving 10 minutes away to drop this stuff off. It would be nice to not be stuck in front of a screen. Um, he's like, what? Like, I mean, he understood, but we were kind of making a joke of, you know, I'm always, always, always in front of a screen. So I like deliberately was like, I'm not bringing my phone. I'm not looking at that thing. So, and we found it. It wasn't a big deal. Not in front of a screen. I watched the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral as I'm a fan of the royals. Okay, Cliff, yeah, I did see that that was happening. Um, I didn't watch it myself, but I did see. So I mean, that's a kind of a special thing for the day. Not special like fun special, but just like an activity for the day. I really like the royal stuff too, but um, not so much that I would kind of watch that. All right. Yeah, those sound like it sounds like y'all are enjoying your Saturdays, doing some special things, and like I said, I'm looking forward to doing my stuff as well. First off, I think we will be ranking some packs. I don't know if you all have seen everybody doing this. It seems like a lot of people are doing it right now. And so basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the game open. And I, just because of my memory, we're gonna take a look at. Let's see here. We're gonna go to this screen, I think. Let's see if it's the right one. Yeah. So what we're gonna do. Here's my house on Twitter. I don't know if you all saw my Twitter, but I built this house, and I can't decide if I want the brown windows or the white windows. So this is the white version. I'll show y'all in case you didn't see. And then here is the brown version. So I don't know which one. I guess I could post both versions, but Sarah, welcome on in. It's great to see you. Let's get some love for our mod, Sarah. If y'all don't know Sarah, she is awesome. She is a streamer herself. She is the mod here. Helps take care of us all. Helps answer any of your questions. We love her here. Definitely go click on that link. Show our support. Show our love for Sarah. Um, I will too. Saturday is Scrabble Day. Nice, nice, nice. Um, all right. So what we're gonna do here is the brown version, and I don't know about this trim. This looked less red when, yeah, we don't want red trim. Um, I just can't decide if I like the white or the brown better. I just really can't. So I did post it on Twitter. I'm getting lots of comments. I love to see it. I think mostly people overall said brown. They liked it. Um, but what we're gonna do is let's save this. We're gonna be ranking the packs. It's going around. I've seen a handful of simmers doing it. So, oh man, now my brother's texting me. Um, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up. Okay, this music. I don't know if this music is too loud for y'all or not. Turn it down just a little bit more. Um, love good Scrabble. If I name what I played, people are always confused. Oh, really? Interesting. So with this, let's see here. We're going to be using this one. Is it showing correctly? Yes. So we're going to be using this. This is what we're going to be ranking our packs on. And we're going to look at all the items. Just because of my memory, I can't rely on it very well. So we're going to look at all the items in the packs. And then we're going to be doing this twice. I'm guessing. So we're going to do it once for gameplay, ranking it based on gameplay, on how how I use the gameplay, how much I like the gameplay, and then we're going to be also ranking it a second time as a builder. Like how much do I like whatever pack as a builder? I anticipate they're going to be very different. I could be wrong, but that's why I want to do it twice. Uh, so that is the plan for today. And then after we do that, just something really low key, real fun. I don't have to I don't have to really put my attention into building or into gameplay or anything like that. After that, we'll tour some of your builds. Not the shell. Of course, there is that shell challenge going on, my very first shell challenge. Um, my very first shell challenge. Pretty excited about that. But this is just any of your builds. If you have a build that you want to show on the stream, if you want me to see, uh, that's what we're doing today. Just really low key, really hanging out. Um, yeah, that's about what I could handle for today. And I after taking last weekend off, I really missed y'all. So I'm super excited to see y'all here, hang out with you. And so we're just gonna do really low key things. So pretty excited about that. And I don't mean to have any um, controversial pack rankings, but so first off, we're we're going with we're going with base game. Well, you gotta have base game, right? You need to have base game. That seems kind of unfair to put it all the way up here, but what we're gonna do, I'll show you what we're gonna do here, is we're going to filter everything as we look at it. So, for example, this is all the base game stuff. Yes, so glad to hang out again. Yes, Sarah, it's been a while. I'm happy to hang out as well. I imagine there are a small handful of classics that are international, but a lot that you only have there. That's probably true game-wise. I assume you're talking about games. Um, oh, and I have this. So this is all the base game stuff. It's actually quite a lot of stuff. Board games, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, that didn't even occur to me. Like, what are the kind of standard games that would be international? Yeah, I hadn't even thought of that. And so let's see. First up is Get to Work. Um, take base game off. We're going to just be looking at just the Get to Work stuff. Holy Hannah. This may take a while if I look at every single pack. I just wanted to put in the daily question because I already forgot what it was. For those of you just joining us, What always cheers you up when you think about it? That's what I want to know. Okay, so first we're doing it for gameplay. So Get to Work comes with the active doctor career, the active police career, and a scientist career, right? We also have aliens. Um, I don't play aliens that often. I was just thinking I want to do a challenge with an alien. Like, let's do a challenge where we're an actual alien. Um, Now, I could already tell you right away as a builder, I use this pack a lot. Gameplay wise, though, I am not sure I do use it that often at all. I would love to see if y'all haven't done this. Like I know Chloe, you said that you were thinking about it. If you haven't tried it, I would love to see what you rank this as. Um, so I like the active careers. I really like the concept of it, but I don't play them that much. Um, so we're gonna go with okay. We're gonna go with okay for now. I said nature, flowers, and Anne Frank. Yeah, I must have pack is Get Famous and Snowy Escape. My must have pack. Nice. Um, for just in general, or for gameplay, or for building. See, this is why I want to do it twice. This is why I want to do these twice, is because I'm going to tell you, right, this is a perfect example. Right here, if we're talking building, it's going to go up here. But for gameplay, I think it's actually more down here. So we're doing gameplay first. I'd rank Get to Work the same, to be honest. I love that they added active careers, but don't tend to use them a lot. Yeah, yeah. Objects. The objects, okay. I would say observing nature always cheers me up. Just watching the movement of the branches of the trees, watching all of the animals just go about their routines without a care in the world. Yeah, we just set up off of where I'm sitting right now is I could look over and see the deck. Um, and right now I have the window closed because the sun messes with the light and everything. But we put up our bird feeder. We filled the bird feeder. So I've been looking at the birds all day, like for the past few days, and it's been so great. It's just been, I love birds. Well, y'all know I'm a fan of blue jays anyway, right? And we do have a blue jay that comes every day. So, but I like watching all the different ones. I haven't got out my bird book because so far they're not birds that I don't know. But yeah, I definitely can relate to all of you who are saying nature and flowers and things like that. That's definitely a great way to be cheered up. Like, I definitely can relate to that. So many things, but a daily thing is the birds and squirrels of all the critters in our backyard. Yeah, 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 I love that. I love that. All right, so next is, oop, get together. Okay, so get together is the one with clubs. Now, let me tell you, thank you for that love, Sarah. Let me tell you, I use clubs all the time because I hate grinding out skills, and the fact that clubs give you boosts for everything, um, I use them all the time, just flat out. Get together the Windenburg world, like the fact that there's so many, that's such a huge world. Like, I'm kind of surprised, but I think, and then when we look at the objects, I know I'm in the way, y'all. Oh, actually, maybe I can go over here. See, did that work? Yeah, so you can see a little bit more. Um, and right now, of course, I have debug on, but trying to just look at all these items, see how much I use them. Um, oh, but we're not talking about items this time. Right now we're talking gameplay. Yes. If I forget that, y'all remind me. Y'all remind me. So, uh, I'm not sure. I'm gonna say needed. I use clubs all the freaking time. I really love your text bubble. Thank you, Simsador. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was one of the things. I know a lot of streamers have closed captions that you can turn on and off. But for me, it was really important that we had that going all the time. And of course, I mean, I have to plan around it. Um, it takes up a decent amount of the screen so that at least you can read it. Um, but it was important for me to have. So thank you. Thank you for that compliment. I appreciate it. All right. Um, Going between the game screen and the this one. So I was debating whether which one to put it at, here or here, but I am putting it here just because I use that club system so often. City living. Yeah, me too. Took me a while to notice the text bubble. Oh yeah, interesting. So yeah, it's technically considered open captions because they're there all the time, but it functions just the same as if anybody's using a closed caption on their stream. Like I have another window open that is like translating it for me. Basically, I just have it displayed all of the time instead of being you can toggle it on or off. So it was just something really important to me that I wanted to have on my stream. Oh, um, having a little bit of dizzy spell. So we are looking at city living. So I love the idea of apartments. I don't use them that often. Like I'm super happy that we have them. I just don't use them that often. The festivals, I like it when I am deliberately doing that kind of gameplay, but I tend to ignore them, right? Like we've all gone to the festivals now, and then whenever it pops up, I'm like, whatever, just I'm not going. I'm not going. So again, it's like it was cool when it came out, but do I use that a lot in my gameplay now? Um, no. No, I don't. So, uh, yeah, me either. I haven't built an apartment yet. Yes, I'm trying to think if I've done any apartment buildings. Yeah, I'm so glad we have apartments. Don't get me wrong. I'm so glad. Um, I just don't think I use it a whole lot. So as far as gameplay, I'm gonna have to put it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put it here. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as the active careers. I love that we have active careers, but I don't use it. I don't use the festivals. I don't use the apartments. No worries, Sarah. Take your time. Um, all right, cats and dogs. Again, another one. Like, do I have cats and dogs in my families that often? Do y'all? Do you all actually play? Let me know. I'm super curious. Um, do y'all use cats and dogs in your gameplay? I feel like it needs to be there because cats and dogs are just a part of so many people's lives, but I don't use it that often. Brindleton Bay, I love Brindleton Bay. The world um, is one of my favorites. It just feels really familiar to me. Yeah, Minraid, I love Brindleton Bay as well. I don't want to deal with the issues of pets. Yeah, I know it's like we have to have pets, just like we have to have seasons, but then I don't use the pets. I use it a lot for building, but I don't use pets that often. Mhm. Yes, I love Brindleton Bay too. Yeah, see that's the thing. That's why I wanted to do it twice. Um, just because gameplay wise and building wise, I think they're going to be definitely uh quite a bit of a difference. So good. I'm going to put the pets as good. I use Brindleton Bay a lot to live in. I like the size of the world. It's pretty good. Um, I like the little like you can take the boat to the island or whatever, and then there's the lighthouse you can woohoo in. So there's a couple little like special things that are associated with that world. So I like that about it. Um, I don't use pets that often, though it's essential that we have them. So, and then I think the create a pet is really thoroughly done. You know, we have the color wheel. We have the color wheel for pets. So, hmm. Yes, good is a nice choice. Okay, Sophia, I'm glad. I'm glad. It's hard. It's hard for me to rank these. I'm not gonna lie. Seasons. Okay, I don't even have to think about this one. Um, I need it. I need seasons in my game. So that's why, you know, the pets is like I need pets in my game, but I don't use them. So that's kind of a tricky one. But seasons, yes. I use the calendar all the time. I'm one of those people who makes custom holidays. Seasons, I have the weather turned on all the time. I have the, you know, the seasons like fall. I have mine set at 2 weeks. What else? What else comes with seasons? Um, yeah, the different, I use the decoration box. So the fact that we can decorate the houses during the holidays for Love Day or Christmas or, you know, uh, whatever, like that, the fact that we can decorate our houses, the eaves, the fences, I use that all the time. Um, Scouts, the Scouts board. So we have Scouts and Drama Club come with seasons for kids and teens. I use those when I'm doing gameplay. I use those often. The calendar is so handy. Sometimes I do cancel the holidays though if we're getting in the way of my story. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're doing a certain thing, definitely. I totally get why you would not do the holidays, but I do use them a lot. I think Drabble Club came with Get Famous. Really, I mean, that could be. Um, but yeah, I do the scouts. I love collecting all the badges for my kids. Yeah, I love seasons a lot for gameplay. I don't like the changes it made to gardening. It makes sense that there's, I mean, even in real life, like there's certain plants that grow in certain seasons. Totally makes sense, but it really complicated the gardening. I'm now used to it. Like when seasons first came out, I was so frustrated by the gardening and I didn't want to have to move all my plants inside and all that. You know, like if you move them inside, they aren't affected then. But um, the seasonal plants are very frustrating sometimes. Exactly. Exactly. Um, what else? Yeah, so seasons is definitely for me, need it, need it, need it, need it. Get Famous. Now, I haven't really thought about this one too much. Get Famous, the acting career, I did do it. I have done it a couple times, so it's another active career. The seasonal plants. Oh yeah, I already read that. Um, do you all use the acting career? Like, is that something you do often? Um, or is it just, you know, what kind of when it came out? It's the same thing as Get to Work. Like, I did it when it came out, but it's not one I find myself going back to that often. Um, we do have the Mix Master music station, so they can create, your Sims can create tracks, unique tracks, which is really, can actually get really detailed. Like, you can mix them down and have different mixes. That was really cool when I got into it. I didn't realize it was so complex a system just, you know, at that one um, mixing station. And then you actually have like little CDs that go into your inventory that you could play of the various mixes. So that's pretty cool, actually. One and done with acting career. Yeah, yeah. When I do play with my sim of Shirley MacLaine. Oh, okay. Shirley MacLaine. I love that. I just watched a movie that she was in with Brendan Fraser. Maybe you know it. I can't remember what the name was. Shirley MacLaine and Brandon Fraser. Um, So Get Famous. What else do we have? Oh, the Fame system, of course, the Fame system. Sometimes I like the Fame system, sometimes I don't. I never shut it off, um, but I find myself altering what I do to not gain fame if I don't want to, because all of the quirks I find can sometimes get in the way of gameplay. I don't mind them though. I'm glad that they're there. I'm a fan of hers for years. Yes, I believe you. Yeah, I like her too. Um, and then what else? Oh, the tree, the perk, like the fame perk tree. That's pretty well done, I think. I think they have a lot of different options. So I like the fame perks, and the quirks. I do like those systems. So I think Get Famous for as far as gameplay, I'm gonna say good. I'm gonna say good. Um, I do have a little bit of me maybe wants to put it down at okay, but we're gonna say good because I do like what it has, as far as gameplay. Island living. Okay. In my teens, I asked people to call me Sophia McLean. That's awesome. Um, okay, island living world, I love. It's one of the most beautiful worlds we have, right? I mean, I think everybody could agree on that. What else? We have the little events like the sea turtle event, the fishing. Like, there's a lot of like pop up events that happen. I know a lot of people were missing them though. Like, the alerts aren't kind of like as consistent as the like for city living that you get the pop-ups. Sulani is my fave. Not keen on the mermaids though. Okay, so that's a super awesome point. Is the mermaids suck. They suck. They have no skill tree. Um, like they don't feel like an occult to me, right? They do have a secondary form, like they have the human form and then the mermaid form, but they don't have really any powers. I mean, they do have a couple of like powers, but not really. They don't have any skill tree. Um, so the mermaids were a letdown. Yeah, they were a letdown for me. Maybe that's just because I don't play with the occults a whole lot. Yeah, could be. But just as far as like, if you compare them to any of the other occults, I mean, aliens don't have a skill tree either, but they have quite a few interactions, like unique interactions. Um, and mermaids don't even really have that, just like two or three. So, so as far as gameplay, and then there's the whole kind of making over the world, like like you can, I can't remember what they call it, but like clean up the island. Basically, there's trash floating around at first, and there's a few different stages of that. I like that. Um, it doesn't feel real fleshed out though. Like it seems really superficial. And it's just kind of doing the same thing, like cleaning up trash, scaring away the birds, or I can't even remember. I should do it again because I don't remember exactly what it takes to get you there again, but I felt it was kind of superficial. So, as far as gameplay, um, you can woohoo in the waterfall, but then there's a cave that's a rabbit hole. And then I was really disappointed there wasn't a dive world because if any of you played Sims 3, you could actually dive under the water and um, I feel like even if we had a loading screen to where they had like one world where you could actually dive, like that would have been awesome. And then on top of that, again, comparing it to Sims 3 as a tough sell because Sims 3 also came with hotels, which we didn't get and we still don't have. So I frankly at the time was really disappointed with island living overall. Um, there's a lot of things I like about it, but as far as gameplay, even taking Sims 3 out of the picture, I still feel like it doesn't add a whole lot for me for my gameplay. So we're gonna put it in okay. Um, D, welcome on in. It's great to see you. How are you today? I have been playing my Not So Berry challenge today. Awesome. It's a fun thing to do on a Saturday. Um, I'm doing okay. I'm doing better now that we're kind of getting in the swing of things here. Um, yeah, I find that the island cleans itself after a while, even if my Sims didn't. Really? Okay, so I've always, when I've lived in Sulani, I always actively clean it up. So that's interesting to know that it kind of takes care of itself. Kind of like how in Eco Lifestyle, if you live in an industrial area, like it always goes back to neutral or even green. Like even if you have a green neighborhood, think, correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't it go back to neutral unless you kind of maintain it? Yeah, that's true. I like the scuba diving skill in The Sims 3. Yeah, exactly. Like it's really when I compare it to uh Island Paradise, what was the Sims 3 one called? I can't remember, but the similar one in Sims 3, it is island living like severely falls flat. Um, but even trying to remove what I know of what that version, the Sims 3 version was, this one still just doesn't add a whole lot of gameplay um, in general to my world. So, okay, Discover University is next. So, this one I was surprised. This one surprised me. Um, in the past versions, Sims 2 and Sims 3, I haven't been a big fan of the university. It's fine, but um, I think was it Sims 3 or Sims 2, you had to like it was like a whole different like you basically play a different game. Like you move your sim out and it's a whole different game and then you move them back in or you don't or whatever. So it was like it felt like a completely different family to go to university. Maybe that was Sims 3, I don't remember, but so I really like that this one you can like you can stay living with a family. Um, Save your game. Hi Math, welcome on in. We're gonna save our game. We haven't really been doing anything yet, but I appreciate you redeeming that. Um, love Brightchester, very UK inspired, but the university life is such a grind, so it puts me off going. I love you, Math. How are you today? Yeah, I do like the Brightchester world. I wish we had one or two or three or four or five more lots because they're all like taken up and there's like only one or two lots for you to move in like out of the game unless you renovate the world. So that, I would like to see a couple more lots there. Definitely not enough lots. So let me know. How are you? What are you up to? Math, we're having a little chill stream today. I'm ranking the Sims packs right now. We're just kind of having a chill discussion, things we like and we don't like about the packs. Right now, we're ranking it based on gameplay only. Um, we're going to go back and do it a second time based on my opinion as a builder. So I kind of want to compare how I feel about each of the packs compared to gameplay or compared to building. And then we are going to um, probably tour some of your builds. Not the shell, not the shell that I have going. Let's get that command in there too. If you haven't, if you didn't know, if you didn't know, we do have the shell going on, the shell challenge that is due May 8th, I believe, Saturday. Um, so that's a shell I have created. But today, any of the tours we do are just any build that you've done um, that you want to show off. If we get to that, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I am pretty dizzy today, so we'll see how long I last and things like that. So, but that's the plan. And if we don't do tours today, we will do them tomorrow. Um, how do I get to your shell? I forgot to ask last time, and it's probably too late. No, Math. There's the link right there. It gives you all the directions. The hashtag is Emily Blue Jay Shell 1. And that's how you find that on the gallery. Or you can search by my name on the gallery, Emily Blue Jay. And it's due May 8th, so there's plenty of time. Plenty of time. So just touring random builds. Okay, I will start working on a new one. Yes, math. Um, you're too funny. So university, uh, I liked university. I totally, Chloe, what you said about the grind of university, the fact that it was so hard, I liked that. I feel like The Sims 4 is so darn easy so much of the time that I was like, holy crap, this is hard. I like it. I like it. I completed the shell, but I think I'm going to redo it because I gained a couple of packs since decorating it. Nice. You can leave both versions up if you want. Um, totally up to you. Do what you want. Do a second one. Renovate the first one. Whatever you want to do. We can tour them. So get together is on the top rank for you. Yeah, math for gameplay. Remember, this is the gameplay ranking. I use clubs all the time. Windenburg is awesome. It has lots and lots of lots. Um, oh my gosh, my cats are like really, it's too early, like 20 minutes till food time, but they're getting antsy out there. Sorry about that long break. I was helping my stepson with me. No, sorry, man. Do what you um, do what you got to do. Um, yeah, no, sorry. Thanks for being for being so awesome. You're the bestest friends. Thanks, Math. Hi, friend. I missed you so much. Okay, breathe, breathe. I've been talking a lot here, y'all. I mean, I guess it is my spot to talk, but so yes, university. Um, so we have the act after, like, there's the different clubs, or not clubs, but oh my goodness, what is that? What is that? Thank you so much for the host, One Love Racer. I appreciate that. I was at my date with my girlfriend 2 days ago. You went on a date? Tell us about it. Sims Adore still lurking around. Appreciate that lurk as always. You know how it is. We love our lurks. Um, do what you got to do. Oh, nice. How did it go? Yeah, let us know how your date went. That's fun. Um, we have the coffee stands. I liked that we finally had some coffee stands. Um, what else? It's not called clubs. What? Maybe y'all can help me out. They're not clubs, but it's in the same tab as clubs. Let me go into my game here. And organizations. So there's the different organizations. I like that. I don't use them that often though. I use them again when the game first came out, to try and kind of, have the full college experience, shall we say. But I don't use them anymore. I don't have if like now when I do gameplay, I rarely go live in the dorm. I almost always do the college from home. So I still am using university. That's also kind of surprising, but the fact that, that have your, you can have a college student go to university but still live at home. I think that's great. I think that was a brilliant move that they did compared to previous games where we have to kind of like move there and it's a whole separate thing. I was planning to go to the mall, but it was closed, so we went to the boardwalk. There we went to the haunted house, played arcade games, and got overpriced ice cream. Oh, that sounds so awesome. I would love to do that. That sounds so fun. Sounds like a great day. Yes, I love that you can study from home. Yeah. Um, oh, my cats. I'm sure you all can hear her crying out there. She's like, you never feed me. Robotic skill. We have the I'm trying to think of what else is in the game that I utilize, but they had all the different robots that you could do, like the gardening bot, the party bot. I never use them that much. I don't play with servos that often. I think building a servo is way, way, way too hard. Like I said earlier that I like that university is hard, but all of the parts, like you need like 100 billion parts to build a servo. That is frustrating. So it's just easier to pull one out of debug or off the gallery. A haunted house. Not actually a haunted house. It's like a Halloween one, but open all year long. Yeah, actually, I had that thought. I was like, you went to a haunted house, math? That's, but a Halloween. That kind of makes sense. Um, we had the cafeteria like table, that the mini fridge. Those things I love, but again, those are we're getting into build territory again. This is solely based on gameplay. Um, so again, I do use it, or I'm gonna put it up here. I do have my Sims go to university still from home quite a bit. Um, that may be a little generous, but I think because I was so pleasantly surprised at how much I liked it overall, I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. I recently played a servo in my family, and I kept walking into the rain and breaking down. Yeah, when we did all of the deaths that you can do in the game. There is a servo specific death, catastrophic overload, and basically we had our servo go swimming, and then he just rusted, like you said, he rusted, and eventually just had that catastrophic meltdown. We are planning to return in the summer and take a boat in the boardwalk. Oh, that sounds lovely. That really does sound lovely. Eco lifestyle. I don't even have to think about this one. That's going. I love it. Eco lifestyle is one one of my favorite packs. I am one of the people who uses naps. I leave the naps on active all the time. Um, I will tweak them if if for some reason one gets like I vote if I'm playing, I will vote on the voting boards every week. If one gets enacted and I wasn't paying attention or something, I will cheat. There's only a handful that I like, and so I'll make sure that the ones that are really obnoxious I don't have in my gameplay unless I'm going for something kind of fun. Um, love eco lifestyle. Okay, I'm not the only one. I didn't know that. I'll have to try it. Uh, he was very surprised that the haunted house was open. We were sure it was closed years ago. It's an old one, like the boardwalk in Las Vegas. Yeah, or there's a in Chicago. There's like a boardwalk too that has like the Ferris wheel. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. Eco lifestyle. I still build with the green and industrial things in mind. I use the solar panels and everything. Like that's something. Eco lifestyle is like one of my favorite packs. Like personally, like if I could design a pack, eco lifestyle would be it. It just like a lot of my personal beliefs are reflected in that pack, and so um, I love it. I love it. I love it. The gameplay, all of the gameplay and everything. Do I make candles? Do I make fizzy juice? Not often, but yeah, I still do it sometimes. So the bug houses I use all the time, and then therefore like the cricket flour and everything like that, I use that all the time. Um, yeah, I love eco lifestyle. That's an easy one for me. I have the haunted house, two arcades, a trampoline. I think it's only for kids though. Lots of overpriced stalls and a lot of boat options. Okay, Snowy Escape is our last expansion for the day. Um, I will admit, y'all, I played it when it came out, and I haven't done a whole lot in that world since. Thanks for the hype, Sarah. Love for all. Thank you for that love, mouth. I appreciate you all. Um, I was thinking in anticipation of doing this that I want to get back in and just try the Snowy Escape gameplay again. Um, I did a little bit of the hiking trails when it came out, but I haven't gone back. So that's something that it's like kind of tricky. Like if you don't live in that area or you're not vacationing in the area, you can't like just bring a sim. I mean, I guess you could. Okay, I'm gonna go to Mount Kabarabi and go on the hike, but I so far I really haven't done that. Love it, Snowy Escape. Okay, Sophia loves Snow Escape for the gameplay. Um, the skiing, mountain or the rock climbing, the snowboarding. Again, I played it. I love it. Um, when it came out, do I use it a lot? No, not since. Um, the onsen, nope, I don't really use that. In my everyday gameplay, like when I'm building a house, when I'm building a family, or when I'm playing a family, they don't have an onsen in their backyard. Uh, I feel like the addition of an Asian-centric world was very needed as it did feel like an American simulator. Yes, absolutely. Totally agree with that sentiment. Thanks for being my friend. Math, of course. I still haven't made it to the top of the mountain yet. Yeah. Um, I did make it to the top of the mountain. Mostly because I was rebuilding that world. Like, I have a world save that I was working on, and so I had to do the challenge in order to get up there to build out the world. I do love the taking the shoes off. I do love the style of the pack. Like you said, we needed something that wasn't like American, um, and an Asian centric world. Like, I do love the feel of the world. I love that there's a snowy area so that even if you don't have seasons, like there's weather for some people. I love that. Um, oh yeah, Eco Lifestyle has apartments too. That's another perk that I forgot about. Um, I like the taking off of the shoes or like putting on slippers or whatever. I like that little touch. I don't mind the animation. I know a lot of people like, that's kind of silly, but I don't mind it. Um, the vending machines I use a lot in my build, so that's kind of part of my gameplay. That even though that's a build thing, it's still part of gameplay. The festivals, again, that's a little bit like city living. I don't find myself going to the festivals now that I've done it, and I see a pop up for it. If I'm doing whatever challenge, if I'm doing gameplay, I'm not like, okay, let's drop everything and go to the kids festival. That's pretty rare that I do that. So, um, Japanese inspired world, so I could send a sim of Shirley MacLaine and her daughter Sachi to that world like in real life when they live there. Oh, cool. I use no shoe signs in all my homes now. Yeah, I have used it a handful of times too. Um, I only use the old vending machines. It's easier to fit them. Really? Like I don't remember what pack they're from, but D, can you complete the shell more than once and upload all of the random? Absolutely. Yeah. If you want to do that, absolutely. Oh my goodness, it's Grim Surudoy, welcome on in. How is everyone doing today? I missed the crossword, but now you know why I missed the crossword. Defend our bird seed. Do not let the raiders get the bird seed. Hello, Seabuck, welcome on in. How was the crossword? Was it tough for a Saturday? I missed you all. We're here. We're ranking packs. We're ranking packs, man. Um, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hello. It was an okay Saturday. Good, good. I'm very interested in your rankings. Oh, so we're doing it twice actually. We're doing it twice. Um, let's go back to my screen. And we're just kind of we're getting we haven't gotten too far yet. So here is where we're at right now. Um, this is based on gameplay. We're gonna do it a second time around based on build, like how much how I feel about it as a builder. Um, so I am already seeing that they're going to be quite a bit different. Yeah. So yeah. So we're doing it twice. Having fun, just having a chill stream here today. Doy was saying he would take cottage credit from you if you didn't rate his packs right. Oh, uh-oh. Um, Now I'm a little bit scared. The eyes are on me. The eye of Saruman. Sauron. I can verify he did say that. Oh no, Jay. Okay. Yeah. Now I have the eye on me. I'm totally kidding. I did not. Uh, Uni, love it. Yeah. I totally did see the VOD. Um, yeah, yeah, uni is a lot. So that you'll have to watch the VOD of my assessment on all because these are I'm taking my time with it. It's pretty long-winded here, but thanks for being nice to me. You're the best. I'm always make my day. Thank you, Math. Doy did actually say that you could watch back and see the last 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna watch the VOD, and I'll see what Doy has to say about this. um, yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's really been a hoot to see kind of think about all the gameplay and with chat here they're kind of reminding me of this and that. Just because I do consider myself primarily a builder and so I normally look at the like when I watch other people rank, I'm like, why would you rank it that way? It's because I'm thinking as a builder. So we're doing it this way first to see, okay, gameplay wise, I use clubs all the time. Every single family I play, no matter what I'm doing, no matter what challenge I'm doing, whatever, I use clubs all the time. And that was kind of a surprise that I would rank Get Together that high just because I don't know. It's just been surprising. It's been interesting to see how I do rank it. What always cheers you up when you think about it? So yeah, we have our daily question of the day. Let me show you all. We're going to take a quick little break here. I'm going to show you what cheers me up. I watch this video all the time when I'm having a bad day.
It's okay. Just let him. Just leave him be. Just leave him be.
He's in my nose. You got him. Go.
There he goes. Oh, he's on the neighbor's
This
window.
is the most adorable thing. I love it. Like it makes me smile. It makes me laugh. He's letting his pet butterfly go, and lands on his face, and then he's like, you can tell he's like freaked out but excited. But I love that one. I love that one. So let me know what makes you all feel better when you think about it. He wants all his packs ranked the highest. Well, okay, to be fair, I don't know which ones are his. So if you all want to let me know which ones are his, I will rank them appropriately. Same, I love the club system. Yeah, I use that all the time. I don't use the club system enough, but I love the world. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It got ranked so high because the world is huge. Like it's the biggest world, I think. So, um, yeah, there's a lot. You could do so much with it just because it's so big and, in contrast to like Brightchester, where I think it's just like one empty house or one or two. I feel like we could have used a couple more like lots that you could move into in Brightchester. The mix of excitement and panic. Yeah, Cinderella Mouse. That is definitely, yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's also so scary. Still cheer me up. Sims adore. Thank you. Laughing too. Yes. Yeah, the video is so cute. The Sims Medieval should be at the top. Okay, I do have The Sims Medieval. I used to play it back in the day when it came out, and I do have it on my computer now. I did play it a couple of days, but I haven't been back to it for a while now. This one is definitely spooky. I didn't know butterflies grew so large. Really? Yeah. Now, how could a butterfly be spooky? I mean, okay, I get it's an insect. It's an insect, so I get it. Um, so yeah, and it is pretty big, but I mean, you got to think his face is pretty like he's pretty little kid, so, so I thought he handled it really well. Like I might have a hard time not like swatting it off my face. So for a little kid to just be like, frozen there, I thought he handled it well. A beautiful insect though, yes. The small ones are cute, huge ones not so much. Yeah. Okay. So Mont Kohlrabi. Oh, thank you for doing that, Sarah. Pronouns. I love seeing it. Don't want it on my face. That's fair. That's fair. Hello, Nessie. Welcome on in. Um, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. We've got a lot going on. And it's almost break time. It is top of the hour. Y'all know I usually take a break top of the hour. My cats are going nuts behind me. I'm sure you all can hear them. Um, Welcome on in, Nessie. How are you doing? We are ranking packs today. We're doing it twice. The first time, right now, we're ranking based on gameplay, how I use the different packs as far as gameplay, and then we're gonna do it a second time as a builder. Like, what do I use as a builder? I'm super excited to compare the two because I know they're gonna be quite different. Aw, kitties, I'm good. I am eating lunch. What are you having for lunch? Um, I tell you, I say this every time. I'm turning into my grandma. I want to know what you're all eating. Just because basically I eat the same thing and I like ideas. So, and I don't ever mind talking about food. Like anytime we can talk about food, that's a good day for me. So, Snowy Escape. We're gonna rank this one. Then we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna get back in with the game packs. That's the plan. Nice. What are you having for lunch? I'm interested to see what you rank them. I'm eating eggs, beans, and toast. Ooh, nice. Nice. I could have breakfast all day. Yes, I could too. I could too. Risotto for dinner. Ooh, nice. I haven't made risotto in forever. Takes a while to stir that rice and get the right consistency and everything. Yeah, but I do love risotto. I used to make like a mushroom risotto. I loved it. Um, Snow Escape. Uh, so again, I don't use like the trails. I used them when it first came out. We went and we went and walked the trails and had the insects drop on us. I don't use that all the time now. Like if I'm playing a family or whatever, we don't go back to walk the trails. Maybe if I lived in that neighborhood, I would, but so far I haven't utilized it a lot. Um, Again, the vending machines I use a lot in any of my builds. Um, so like I use it in the gameplay. Um, I don't often go like if I'm playing in Brindleton Bay, for example, if I have a family there, we're not often going on a skiing trip, right? Or we're not often going to the festivals, just like City Living. Like I don't go to the festivals now that I've kind of played the pack. So I do like Snow Escape quite a lot. Um, what am I missing as far as oh yeah, like I was saying earlier is the onsen bath. I don't have an onsen bath in my everyday gameplay. Um, so I think it really depends on the way you play. Um, Again, if I lived in that world, I think I would utilize those things a lot more. But the fact that I'm living in Sulani or, it's not somewhere that I go unless I'm going on a vacation or something. So mushroom risotto, yum, yeah. So good. I never tried it. I need to cook more. Yeah, to do it the right way, it's real a long and slow process of stirring quite a bit. But oh, it's so good. It's so yummy. Um, I'm trying to think of what else we had as far as gameplay with Mount Carmel. Oh, we have the lifestyles sentiments. Which one was added to base game and then which one was part of the pack? Lifestyles, I think, is with the pack. That is that's kind of something that automatically adds through gameplay. So it's like it's part of the gameplay, but it's not something I actively engage in, or it's not something I work towards. Like if I'm, you know, it's just something that kind of happens. I like it, but it's not sort of an active part of my game. Um, what else came with Snowy Escape as far as gameplay? Brindleton Bay reminds me of Rhode Island, so close to my home state. I love that world, minus how rainy it is all the time. Yeah, Brindleton Bay absolutely reminds me of New England. Um, Absolutely. So I love that world. That's one of my favorite worlds. Sentiments are base game and lifestyles came with the pack. Thank you, Sophia. Yeah, that's kind of what I was remembering, but Brindleton Bay is so beautiful. Yep, I love it. I love it. And the cows. There's cows in the background of Brindleton Bay. Like it could have some farming world there in Brindleton Bay. So what? I'm trying to think of what else. I think really the snow sports is really the main feature of Snow Escape. And again, it's not, I like it, but it's not something I do often. So we're gonna, as far as gameplay, we're gonna put it here. It might be a little controversial with y'all. Um, Again, if I'm playing that Snowy Escape world, great. Like if we can do this the onsen bath and we can do the winter sports and everything, they're great. They're great. I love it. But I just don't use it in my everyday gameplay. So Windenburg is my favorite though. Yeah, Windenburg is great. There's a career, but I've never tried it yet. That's right, Bloody Canary. There is the business person or something like that. I did have one of my Sims join it. We didn't get to the top of the career, so I haven't fully played that out to see exactly how that is. I just remember they go to work a lot and they have to do some like reports or something on the computer, I believe. It wasn't really anything unique. Um, but yeah, you're right. It did come with that new career. Came with several new skills. Um, the rock climbing. I do like that there's those sort of hidden areas that you unlock as you climb up the mountain. Like I said, I do like the pack. Um, I do like the pack. It's just not something I use in my everyday gameplay. So, um, but it's good. So we're gonna, yeah. I was contemplating it putting it down here, but what is there is good um, as far as gameplay. So too bad we can't do the winter sports in every world. Yeah, yeah. See, that would have been like if we could have like built out, a ski slope or something, so that we could have it in anywhere. I know that would be tricky. I get why it is the way it is, but um, yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Thank you for that lurk, Chloe. We're gonna take a break as well. Enjoy your lurk. Too bad we can't do winter sport. Yes, I read that. All right, y'all. Um, I am gonna take a break. I have to feed my cats. This is a great time for y'all. Also, if you've been sitting here the whole time, get up and stretch. Get yourself a drink or a snack. Practice that self-care. Um, and I will be right back in just a few minutes. We're gonna get into our game pack ranking. Pretty excited about that. So, all right, be right back. Hello. Welcome on back. I gotta go get my risotto. Yum yum. Nice. I missed something there. I would like it if there was a lot type that you can place in any world where you can ski and stuff. Yeah, that would be great. Your Be Right Back screen is so entertaining. Thank you. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. Right. I love the Be Right Back. Yes, I've been thinking I need to make a few more. Like right now, I only have three. I have three for the holidays. I have three for like everyday use, and then I have one for Halloween or like spooky season. And I wanted to do a couple more for just everyday use. So thank you for the welcome back, Sarah. All right, so let's get back to this. Um, so the I just want to filter out the holiday. Let's see what we got. Okay, so the holiday stuff. Um, it's free, right? Right? I like the holiday music. I do use the holiday music station during the holidays. I do use for the calendar, I guess is that seasons. Yeah, so the holidays that I do use are come with seasons. So I have to be, this is a tough one. There is no gameplay with this one. So, right? There is no gameplay with this one. So, yeah, there's no gameplay. So we're gonna say we can live without it. Kind of a disco kind of guy. Oh yeah. Um, there's no gameplay. So how can I rank it high on gameplay when there's no gameplay? Though I do like that it's free. Outdoor retreat. Okay. Outdoor retreat comes with Granite Falls. I love Granite Falls. Granite Falls reminds me of where I live, of where I grew up. Um, so I love that world. Um, a vacation world only. So that's a little bit controversial. Um, there's the herbalism skill. I don't use that. Do y'all use that? Um, do you all do the herbalism skill at all anymore? It sort of feels like since we have spellcasters that can kind of do anything and everything, doing all those concoctions and those tinctures or whatever, what are they called? That you can make on the grill um, with the different herbs. Yeah, it just seems like I don't use it that much. I don't use all that sort of gameplay of like the collecting the bugs and the herbs and making the um, concoctions or like the lotions and salves and stuff like that. Um, I don't go on vacation that often. How about y'all? Do you all go on vacation um, with your Sims? Like, is that something you routinely do? Like, is that part of your gameplay where you're like, okay, we're gonna go on a vacation for a while? I actually have on my calendar, we do have summer vacation and winter vacation. And so, like my normal save file, we do always go on a summer vacation. So we go somewhere for vacation. So I do use that. Um, but now that we can have rental lots anywhere, I've been going at different places now. So that's pretty exciting. Really lucky growing up in a world like Granite Falls. Yes, it's a beautiful area where I live in. Yes, you live in Minnesota, land of Ingalls, Walnut Grove. Yeah. I used to in The Sims 2 a lot. Nice. So yeah, I don't know. I really do love Outdoor Retreat. I just don't use it, the gameplay aspect of it. I don't use it often um, anymore. Yeah, I really don't. Um, Again, it's a very specific. I'm traveling, just like Snowy Escape for me. I will use it when I go there, and it's good, but it's not part of my everyday gameplay. So we're gonna put it here. Spa day, very similar thing with spa day. I love the um, the massage chairs, the um, sauna, things like that. I do use the sauna every now and again in a build. The wellness, like the meditation, the yoga mat, I do put those in my builds. I will put those in like my family home, like a yoga mat. Sometimes we'll have a yoga mat in, you know, a part of the house or something. But do I actually like go to a spa and get those spa treatments? The massage table, things like that. Not that often. I don't do it that often. So, same thing. As far as like everyday gameplay, it's okay. Um, my dogs are coming in from outside. Dine out. Okay. Dine out. I'm one of those people that's really disappointed that you can't work as the um, chef yourself. That's a real big disappointment to me. I always played, was it The Sims 2? I can't remember. I always played as the chef, or as like the cook that would make all the stuff. So that was a big bummer for me. And I know a lot of people. And the fact that it's so buggy is frustrating. I like the concept though. Um, May World, welcome on in. I just popped to say hello. Hope you're well. Thank you. How are you doing today? Um, it's great to see you. This is a tough one. I really like the concept. I don't use it a lot. Um, Actually, that's not true. That's not true. I do visit restaurants a lot in my save, like in my everyday save. Like my Sims will go to a restaurant. They'll go out on a date. If I'm doing rags to riches, we always go to restaurants to steal food from people who have ordered it because then it's free. So I like doing that. Um, I I do use it a lot. So actually, now that I think about it, I do use it a lot. Do I run a restaurant a lot? No. But do I visit restaurants? Yes. Yes. Um, so that's why I'm ranking it like that. Again, that might be a little generous, but that's okay. Vampires. Okay, vampires are my favorite occult as far as how they were done. Like the skill tree and everything. I love it. It's so well done. Um, Retro Lark, great to see you. How are you today? I'm okay. I'm having trouble with my dizziness still every day, every day. Um, but I'm hanging in there, and we're just having a real chill stream. I'm not doing gameplay. I'm not doing building. We are ranking. Right now, we're ranking the Sims packs on gameplay and how I use them as far as gameplay. And then we're gonna go and do it a second time from the perspective of as a builder. So I'm pretty excited to see the differences. Sorry to hear about that. Great to see you. Yeah, it's great to see you too. Yeah, it's we all deal with our stuff. Mine just happens to be dizziness right now. Um, do I play vampires a lot? I play vampires more than I play mermaids. I play vampires more than I play aliens. Um, I do utilize um, the vampire skill to turn fish into turn fish into plasma packs for my vampires. I use that a lot because if you're if you're at all like if you're famous and you get those people send you like a dead fish in the mail, then you can turn those dead fish into a plasma pack. I love that. Like it's kind of just the whole complete circle thing. So I do that a lot actually. Um, Daily. Oh yes, thank you for posting that daily question. Any of those of you who have just joined us, what always cheers you up when you think about it? For some good vibes, let me know what makes you happy, what cheers you up. I'm so psyched. Welcome on in. Happy Saturday to you as well. How are you doing? Great to see you here. We're going to take another look at my video. This is what I watch when I when I need a little laugh. This boy is great.
It's okay. Just leave him be. Just leave him be.
He's in my nose. You got him. Go.
There he goes. Oh, there he's in the neighbor's window.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. He's so adorable. Yeah. So let me know what cheers you up. It's so cute. It's so cute. Um, Vlad knocking on my door all the time is obnoxious. Um, I'm trying to think as far as gameplay. I don't use it that often. It kind of. I'm actually going to put it here. I really like the Vampires pack overall, but I don't use it that much unless I'm playing a vampire, which I don't do that often. Then I don't really use a lot of it. Yeah, yeah. Oof. I'm surprising myself with these rankings. Uh, and that is why my kid is terrified of butterflies. Yeah, well, it was a pet butterfly. You could see they're letting it out of the enclosure and it flies up, lands on his face. It's too cute. It is too cute. Terrified. Yes. Oh, great question. My pup. She passed away this year, so thinking about her makes me happy and sad at the same time. I'm sorry to hear about your pup. Yes, that's so often. I can relate to that. So often, some of my happiest memories are also complicated and have those like happy and sad together. Um, I totally get that. Yeah, my animals too definitely are a part of what makes me happy for sure, for sure. Parenthood. Uh, Again, I don't need to think about it. I always use the like the responsibility and empathy and I always use those in my gameplay. So I don't even have to think about that one as far as a game from a gameplay standpoint. I do the projects, the projects they get sent home with. I like to do those. I like to build those skills. Um, yeah, I use Parenthood all the time in gameplay. All the memories you created with pets. Yeah. I'm sorry. Losing a fur baby is so hard. It really is. Sorry about your puppy. Thank you, everyone, for showing that love. I'm so psyched. Um, Jungle Adventure. Again, it is a vacation world. So, unless you're going to specifically play that world, um, I don't really utilize it as far as gameplay. I don't often work on my archaeology skill or anything like that. I don't use a lot of the artifacts that you can combine and use the spells on or the effects of. I don't use those in my everyday gameplay. I maybe should. Um, like the relics that you combine with the stones. Um, so as far as like everyday gameplay, unless I'm going on vacation, yeah, we're gonna put it here. Strangerville. All right. Strangerville. I love the possessed Sims. They're hilarious. Uh, the gameplay of Strangerville, I liked it. I liked it. Better than Star Wars, that's for sure. Um, I love it. I'm trying to think. Military career, I don't use that often. I do like it though. Um, the paranoid trait I use all the time. I love that trait. The storyline I have done a couple of times. Um, I love the world of Strangerville. The world is gorgeous. Um, this is a hard one for me. So yeah, I guess as far as gameplay, I don't use it that often. So meh, meh. The Strangerville story is not one I'm gonna do a whole lot. Like I said, I've done it 3 times, I think. I feel like I don't need to do it again, right? Um, it pains me to put Strangerville there as far as gameplay because I love Strangerville. The world resembles a bit of an apocalypse world of The Walking Dead. So it reminds me of the Southwest United States, which is just some gorgeous country. But I definitely could see the apocalypse feel. Absolutely. Okay. Realm of Magic. I like spellcasters a lot. Spellcasters feel like cheating. They make everything so easy. Like really, really easy. Once your spellcaster is just like top, ranked, like has, all the perks and everything, um, it makes the game so, so, so easy. Sometimes that's nice. A 100 baby challenge with the spellcaster would be like cake. Um, I think the spellcasters, the way they're done, is pretty good. The spells and they're like, um, I like them overall. I don't like them as well as vampires, but I do like them. I love spellcasters too. Math, thank you for that love. I just saw the Star Wars gameplay and I thought maybe I'll give it a try, but I still think I'll wait till it's gifted. Yeah. Um, ugh. We'll get to this. We're going to do Star Wars next. um, let's see here. So, like all the potions and stuff, the familiars, I don't use those a whole lot unless I'm playing unless I'm playing specifically a spellcaster. There's a lot of that content I don't use. Like my sim doesn't go to the magic realm. If it's a mom and her kids, we're not going to go to the magic realm. Um, I do like Glimmerbrook. It's small. It's nothing really that special. Um, yeah, as far as gameplay, again, I think I'm gonna put it down. It pains me to do this again. Um, as far as gameplay, unless I'm playing a spellcaster, I don't know. That doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right to put it in meh because the gameplay is decent when I'm playing a spellcaster, but it's not something I use all the time. So I don't know. I'm like rethinking my whole strategy because it doesn't feel right to put it in meh. You put vampires in meh. I know. Oh my god, that's genius. 100 raid challenge as a spellcaster. Challenge accepted. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Because, like, poof, you can clean your toddler, right? Like, there's a spell, you can clean your toddler. There's, oh, you're out of food. Poof, make a family, like, make a family meal of, it's just, I think, I think it would be very interesting. Okay. Yeah, so this doesn't feel good to me. Like, we're gonna put that. Same with vampires. Like, I like the vampires. I do. I do. Okay. I feel better about that. Star Wars gameplay. Without a question. Without a question. I played the Star Wars. I played all 3 factions that you can do. Vamps are so well done. How can they be meh? I agree. Like I said that. The vampires are my favorite occult as far as the way that they're done. They were done so well. But I don't use it a lot unless I am... Is that a bee? There's a big bug flying around. I'm not sure what it is. Unless I'm playing a vampire, I don't utilize a lot of the stuff, the gameplay. So I moved it up though. It's okay. It's okay. So I did all 3 of the Star Wars factions just to be sure that I did it and tried it out thoroughly. And they're all the same. Like, it's the same exact gameplay, just different text, basically. That was my opinion. Once I did one of them, that was enough. I will never do it again. Never, 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 ever. So I can live without it. Absolutely, I can live without it. Oh my god, I saw it. Did you see the bug? Yeah, it's huge. It might be a fly. Oh my goodness, Lemon Zaid 101. Thank you for that follow. Welcome on into the Blue Jay Band. How are you doing today? We are ranking packs based on gameplay, based on my gameplay, how I play it. Scared me again. Love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw the bee flying around. Yeah, I don't know. It might be a fly, but it is a huge fly if it's a fly. Why are kits here? All right, so we have Bust the Dust gameplay. I like the concept. I like vacuuming. Like, I like the idea of vacuuming. I like the dust bunnies. They're cute, but I don't know. I don't need them to be alive. Like, it's not like I would have preferred it to be more realistic, right? Though I do enjoy it. It's so buggy though, y'all. Like, it's so buggy. Tricky. It's tricky. I'm not sure exactly. We're gonna put it in meh. I like it. I like the concept, but I wish it was different. So I think, like, the part of me that wants to rank it a little higher is the part that is thinking about those wishes, what it could have been. The way it is right now, it's meh, right? That's how I feel. So these ones are unfair because they don't have any gameplay, so we're going to put them down here. It's not really an accurate representation, but since we're focused primarily on gameplay, we can live without it because there is no gameplay. All right, so Luxury Party. Luxury Party has the buffet, like the banquet table, the banquetia plateau, and like the fountain of mirth, like the chocolate fountain and stuff. I don't use those. Do y'all use those? I don't use them at all. I don't use them at all. I really don't. I used them like once when I did a wedding venue, but that's literally the only time I've used them. perfect patio. That has the hot tub. And before we had the base game hot tub, I mean, I use this all the time as far as having the hot tub. I use the hot tub in a lot of my like residential builds. Um, the stuff packs are going to be a little tricky because there's not as much gameplay, but you know, I'm going to put it here because again, there's not much gameplay, so it's not really entirely fair, but we're doing the best we can here. Cool Kitchen has the ice cream maker. I do use that sometimes. I have a restaurant in my save file that's an ice cream, like it's an ice cream restaurant. But really that is the only kind of perk, like gameplay perk of this pack. So we're going to put it here. It's just kind of that one item as far as gameplay. Spooky stuff, I don't think, does that have any gameplay in it? They have the pumpkin carving table. I do use that for the holiday. That's the only gameplay item as well. So yeah. Movie hangout. For that we have the outdoor movie screen and the popcorn maker. I use the popcorn maker all the time. I do. I use that all the time. So I don't have that pack, but I don't think I'd use them either. Spooky stuff have a lot of gameplay in compared to others since it has a party. Oh, that's right. It has... I like the spooky stuff pack. I use it actually a lot as a builder, but we're focusing primarily on gameplay right now. I'm going to watch the stream and chat, of course, but I'll be lurking while doing the dishes. No worries, Sarah. Do what you gotta do. I appreciate you doing that, leaving that lurk. Party is gameplay, though. Right, so here's the spooky party. Yeah, I still am gonna leave it as at meh. I am. It seems like the older, like all of these older packs, most of them have like a one sort of gameplay object or feature, but these like the newer game packs have a little bit more to them, so it's kind of not really a fair ranking system. I use the popcorn maker a lot, but I can't like put it higher just because we're gonna leave it there. Romantic Garden, again, that one has the wishing well. Not much to it as far as gameplay. So we're gonna put it here too. Yes, paranormal seems like a game pack than a stuff. I totally agree. I guess his spooky stuff has a special place for me since, you know, I know math. I get it. I get it. Kids room. Kids room, we have our Void Critter, right? Is that, yeah, the Void Critter battle station we have. We have the puppet theater. I actually do use those items decently. Like as far as family gameplay. Oh my goodness. Miller, thank you for that follow. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Surprising you're not scared of spooky stuff, math. Right. I think for... Hey Emily, how are you doing? I'm doing okay today. How are you doing? We are just ranking the packs based on gameplay only, how I play my game, or I am ranking them. Getting some feedback from chat, seeing, you know, I love seeing how you all feel about it as well. No, because I like it because it's scary. I'm great, good to see you. Sorry I forgot to lurk. No worries, Nessie. No worries. Great to see you as well. How are you today? What are you getting up to on this Saturday? Um, yeah, I feel like I don't know. I do use the Void Critters. I do use the theater, so we're gonna put it in okay. This is actually really surprising me how this is turning out. Just building. Nice. What are you building? Oh, for those of you who are just joining us as well, I do have my very first shell challenge. There is a link to the rules. It's due May 8th, so plenty of time for you all. Math, still very surprising answer coming from you. Um, all right, back to it here. Backyard. Backyard has the bird feeder. I use that bird feeder all the time. The slip and slides or the water slides, I'd never use those. The wind chimes, I use those. There's not really any gameplay. Like the bird feeder might be considered gameplay, I guess, kind of. But there really isn't any gameplay unless you count the bird feeder. 2 backyards, so we're gonna put it down here. The slide. Oh yeah. The slide does count as gameplay. Do you all use the slide, the water slide, the the slip and slide type thing? I never use it. I literally have used it once in like a water park I made. We're still gonna put it in live without because I never use that water slide. So, uh, if it's not clear, I am scared easily, but I love getting scared. Just at home, and I will look into your shell. Thank you. Awesome. Understood, math. Yeah. Um, I got this pack 2 or 3 days ago, but I haven't used anything yet. Yeah. Well, like we're gonna go back and revisit this as this is gameplay. This I'm ranking on gameplay only right now. We're gonna do it a second time as far as a builder. I'm gonna tell you right now, I use this pack all the time as a builder. So it's on the bottom one now. It's gonna be super high. Um, so I wanted to do it because I'm so completely divided. Like I've seen a lot of people do this and they just say, okay, this pack, I have very different opinions, I think. That's why I'm doing this experiment based on whether I'm judging it for gameplay or whether I'm judging it based on a builder as a builder. So I wanted to do it twice and see how they compare. Vintage Glamour is our next one. That has the butler. That has the butler. I don't use the butler that often. Um, just because that's not the type of gameplay I've been doing, but I do like having the butler. Except for he or she always, or they, um, always forget to change or to clean the lint off of the dryer and always light themselves on fire. So the butler is the big gameplay piece of Vintage Glamour. It was my first SP. Absolutely needed it for my Wayne Manor game. Yes, to get Alfred. Absolutely, that's perfect for that. So I'm gonna say okay. I think the butler. I really like the butler, and that's kind of um, a big feature as far as I'm concerned. So I really like the butler. We're gonna put it in okay. Bowling night is the next one. We have, of course, the bowling alley is the real gameplay feature. I like it for what it is. I do have a bowling alley in the world save that I use. We will go there sometimes for a party or like a birthday party or a date or something like that. So I do use the bowling alley in my everyday gameplay occasionally. It's well done, like the fact that you can do 3 frame or 5 frame or 10 frame, like there's different options. You can turn the lights on or off. So as far as the gameplay, I think it's okay. I think it's fair. So we're gonna put it in okay. Fitness stuff. Oops. Fitness. Let's see. What gameplay is there with fitness? Is there any gameplay with fitness? Did we get a new skill? Or is it really just kind of a stuff, like literally stuff pack with no gameplay? I don't think there's any new, I don't think there's any new stuff. The climbing wall, yeah, but it was fitness skill. And now it is, they've updated to have the climbing skill as well. Um, but so, I mean, it is a new object, but it's not a new skill that you're learning. So, like, we got there's new treadmill, there's a new, like, weight machine and stuff too, but it's still all the fitness skill. So, it didn't really add any new gameplay, just that new kind of animation and object. Um, Climbing wall, the new TV channel, and the climbing wall. The new TV channel. Wow, I forgot about that. I'm gonna say I can live without it as far as gameplay. Toddler stuff. Oh dear. There's nothing new in toddler, I don't think. As far as gameplay. A couple of new objects with some new animations, but I use the slide, the little toddler slide. I use that as far as gameplay. I don't use that big ball pit ever. Ever. I sometimes use that like treehouse, dollhouse. Sometimes use that. Again, I'm gonna do I can live without. I don't even have to think about this one. Laundry day, I use that every single save. I put laundry in. Like every single house I play, I use laundry. My first pet. That's an easy one as well. I can live without it. I like the rodent cage. Sometimes I will use it for like, in my kids' room or whatever, but I don't need it, that's for sure. A Machino. I really like the photography skill. When Machino first came out, I really started using photographs around the world. Like I got into the photography skill big time. That was really well done. I really enjoyed that. Oh my goodness, Wumbo, welcome on in. Thank you for that 100 bits. I appreciate that. I love you to bits. Can we get some hype in chat? Exclamation point hype for those bits. Thank you so much, my friend. How are you doing today? It's great to see you. So sweet of you. It's always surprising when people give me bits. Like I always forget that that's a thing. I always forget that's a thing. Thank you for that hype. I appreciate you, my friend. Bloody Canary. What? Let me. Hype Frog. Hey, you the best. Thank you, Math. All right, so we're on Machino. Okay, so the gameplay, I actually really enjoyed that. Oops. I really enjoyed the Machino gameplay. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. I am hanging in there. Kind of a low-key, chill stream today. We're not doing gameplay, we're not doing building. We're just kind of hanging out, talking about the different packs, the different features. Right now we're ranking everything based on gameplay, all the packs based on gameplay. We're going to do it a second time from the perspective of as a builder what I think about these, and I do think they're going to be completely different. So, um, yeah. I still haven't played much with all the photography stuff, and that is a shame. Yeah, I really went into it deep when it came out. Like, that's all I did. I really loved it. The different filters, the different poses, you can pose your different sims, the different backdrops. Like, there's actually a lot to it. Um, I really enjoyed it. I was so surprised because, it was kind of a controversial pack. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed that gameplay. So definitely, take the time at some point. Definitely take the time and um, check it out. Look into it. Tiny Living. Okay. This one um, same. This one is easy. I love the tiny home perks. I use those all the time. Um, Daily, thank you for posting that daily question. Um, Everyone who is just joining us, or if you haven't answered, or if you have a second answer, a third answer, whatever, what always cheers you up when you think about it? For some good vibes. What always cheers you up? I like watching the birds. Watching the birds definitely makes me happy. Putzing around in the garden, I like that. Listening to music, doing some artwork, lots of things. Playing with my dogs. Oh God, I remember the hype before Tiny Living. I never been more hyped about a pack, I think. Yeah, I was so excited. God. Okay, fair enough. Uh, Me too. Like, I was so disappointed though that we didn't get like alternative energy means with Tiny Living, because to me, living off the grid and Tiny Living is like go hand in hand. But then when we got Eco Lifestyle next, it was like, okay, that makes sense. A lavender rose vanilla latte always makes me smile. Oh yeah, I forgot about food. Food cheers me up. Yes, that would have fit well. Yeah, I would have. I have a third answer. Andy singing "The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow." Ooh, I actually like that. That song's gonna be stuck in my head now that I've thought about it. But I have a question for you. Actually, would you rather be 10 inches tall or 30 feet tall? Oh gosh, that's a weird question. Um, 30 feet tall. I think it would be easier on my anxiety. I would feel safer 30 feet tall. Yeah. Chocolate mousse. Oh, of course, food, right? How could we have forgotten that whole thing? How comfort food, like comfort food is a thing, right? Um, what are some of your all comfort foods? There we go. What are some comfort foods you have? Trying to think of what some of mine would be. I just like all kinds of foods, so that's really a hard question for me. For me, it'd definitely be small. The house is an adventure land when you were tiny. Oh gosh, I would be so afraid of being squashed and hurt, and yeah, no way. No way, Jose. I'd rather be 30 feet tall than I could finally reach the top shelf. Ice cream. Okay, that is perfect. Perfect answer. Comfort food and nor soup. Yes, good stuff. Chili. Chili's a good one. Chicken wings or meat and potatoes are my comfort foods. I love chicken wings. Ooh, I have chicken wings in the freezer. I should make those. Um, yeah, so many good answers. I actually should. Oh, it is almost top of the hour. I have to throw in my chicken that I'm having for dinner today. That reminds me, I have ice cream. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I don't have ice cream, and that's sad. Um, all right, we're almost done here with this. Nifty knitting. Okay. Again, when it came out, I liked doing the knitting. Do I use it in my everyday gameplay? Not as much as I do sometimes, though. I do sometimes. Um, so we're gonna put it in with a meh. It's no, we're gonna put it here. I like it. It's well done. There's a lot of different items you can unlock. The thing with Plopsy, Plopsy's a huge. That's why I ranked it, bumped it up a little because Plopsy's really cool. Um, yeah, I think it's okay. Um, yeah, I think it's okay. And then again, paranormal. As far as gameplay, actually, I might have to reconsider this. We're gonna reconsider this. Um, Plopsy makes Sims rich, and that is nice. Yeah, that's the thing is, if you're doing regs for riches or anything like that, you can list things on Plopsy and you get like a bigger return than if you were to just sell it. So it's definitely worth trying. Okay, so I did put it there because I love paranormal just overall, but I have to think specifically gameplay wise. So there's the paranormal, like this new skill. There's the new career, which is like an active career, actually, which I like. There's Gidry. There's the Temperance. Um, the Haunted House lot type. So there's actually a decent amount of gameplay. Do I use it that often? No. Not in my everyday gameplay. So we're going to put it in here, I think. Yeah, I feel good about that. I feel good about that. It's good. Like the gameplay it does have is good. For a stuff pack, it is brilliant. Like it has so much content for a stuff pack, especially when we compare it back to like the earliest stuff packs. Like it's a joke. You know, it's the earlier ones are a joke compared to the last few. So, all right, here is where we're at. This is where we're at as far as gameplay only. Interesting. Okay. So it is top of the hour. This is perfect timing. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna take a quick break. Um, we're gonna come back and we're gonna redo this from the perspective of a builder for as I use the packs for as a builder. Super excited to see how they compare. Definitely super excited. Um, so definitely get up, stretch if you've been sitting, or even not, just stretch in your chair. Get up, stretch, get yourself a drink or a snack, and we will be right back. Yeah, practice that self care. Quick little break here, and then we're gonna get back and rank these based as a builder. So pretty excited for that. All right, folks, I will be right back. And welcome back, everyone. I hope that you had a nice little break there. I got my chicken in the oven, ready to rock. This is a vibe. Okay, let me double check. See if I missed anything. Oh, welcome back. Thank you, Sarah. All right. I wish I could like get a screenshot of this. Oh, I probably can. Good enough. Let's do this. Okay, now let's start over. Okay, reset. Back for my lurk, but I gotta go. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Well, thank you, Chloe, for that lurk. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for stopping on in. Have a great day, Chloe. A Bloody Canary, thank you for that. Welcome back as well. Missed that there. Okay. Um, my colors got reversed, but that's okay. You all know what I mean. The base game, again, we need the base game for building. Let's take a look here. Just gonna take a quick look. Let's go over here so I'm not in the way. I definitely use a lot. I definitely use a lot of base game stuff. No doubt about it. A lot of these sort of debug items use all the time as well. We need base game. Absolutely. All right. Next. Again, now we're doing it from the perspective of a builder. So get to work. I use all the time as a builder. All the time. Trying to think. There's so many objects I use. Oh, math, you're talking about these coolers, I bet, right? They're the vending machines. Was that the ones you were talking about? Yeah, there's so much clutter. Mannequins, I use the mannequins quite a lot. So yeah, we're going to put needed. I'm going to put it in needed. Just, yeah, I use it all the time. Get together. Now this is like kind of a mission feel. Is that the right word? I use this stuff here and there. Not really one of my go-to packs though. As I'm looking through the items, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't use it a whole lot unless I'm going for a certain look. So we're gonna actually put this here. I really overall do not use. Oh my goodness, a big pit o Tito. Thank you for that follow. Welcome on into the Blue Jay Band. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good Saturday. City Living. Let's take a look at City Living built by. I have, of course, the debug and the live edit activated so we can see everything. Um, a lot of this artwork I use often. Yep, I actually use quite a lot of this stuff. Quite a bit. This is so I'm really glad I chose to do it this way and kind of divide it by gameplay and divide it by building, just because it is really a kind of, I think, a stark difference. So this one, hello Tales of Ray, welcome on in. How are you doing today? It's great to see you. Hope you're having yourself a good Saturday. We'll put it in good. So y'all can't, here's where we are so far with our ranking. We're just looking at the items on the other screen, but here's where we are. So we have Get to Work. This is based on building only. We're not doing gameplay or anything. This is how I use these packs as a builder, how I feel about them, how I'm ranking them. So good to see you, yes. So we have Get to Work here, we have City Living as good, and we have Get Together as just okay. So that's it's kind of interesting. Cats and dogs. Let's take a look at those items. I do love the aesthetic of this pack. I use this one quite a lot. Not necessarily like the animal. Again, because gameplay wise, I don't play with cats and dogs a whole lot. I don't build like a lot of animal orientated stuff that we would use kind of these, the obstacle course things. Barbecue in the backyard. It's been good. Great to see you both. I just had a barbecue. Oh my gosh. I would love barbecue. I would love barbecue. I kind of need to go. Thanks for being awesome. Well, Matt, thank you for being here. I always appreciate you, my friend. Have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you tomorrow. I do plan on being on. If not, have a great rest of your week. I love you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Take care. I use cats and dogs all the time for the stuff, and the world is my favorite to build in. Tales, yes. Brindleton Bay is one of my very favorite worlds. I love, love, love Brindleton Bay. And I do use the stuff in it quite a bit. I don't use, like I said, the obstacle course stuff just because I'm not doing that type of building usually. But as far as everyday, builds, I use this an awful lot. So maybe love it. It could be maybe in the need it as well. Yeah, that one's tricky. I'm not sure whether I should put it in need it or love it, but we'll leave it there for now. Seasons. Let's take a look at the seasons items. Okay. This is from a build perspective. Also had so much fun with your show. Oh, awesome. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I'm surprised at how many folks are actually doing it. That's great. I'm so excited to do the tours. So, so excited. I've seen a couple people streaming and doing it, and it's like I wanna hang out in their stream and support them. And I usually hang out there anyway, but then um, I don't want to see the spoiler. Like I kind of like the reveal, like when we're doing tours. So yeah, it's kind of I don't know. I hope you all know what I mean. Like I don't want to spoil it for myself, but I also like hanging out and seeing people doing my doing the show. Um, okay, just taking a look at the objects, seeing how much I use. I do use a lot of this. Um, for building. I don't use the the roller rink or the ice skating rink that often. Um, I'm gonna put it in Love It as well. I think. I'm just looking through the items to see how much I really use each of these. I love if you recall, if you were here when I ranked seasons, it was really high up as far as gameplay, and I'm trying not to get those confused in my brain. So I'm actually looking through these, and I don't, unless I'm doing it for gameplay, I don't use. It looks like I'm not actually using a lot of these. Um, so we actually might move it down one. I hear you. I had the same problem. I wanted fresh eyes on it for the tours. Yeah, exactly. I think seasons gave us holidays, which adds a lot of gameplay. Yeah, and that's it. That's the thing is like we did rank everything based on the gameplay. Now I'm ranking it just for how I use it as a builder. And so I'm just looking at these different objects and like I use some of them um, as a builder, but actually not as much as I would have thought. So yeah, I'm feeling confident in that. So here's where we are so far with our ranking as a builder, like as I use them for building. Um, yeah, yeah, interesting. Next up we have Get Famous. Your UI emotion is bored. Yeah, sometimes, oop, I keep forgetting to go back to that one. Um, just so I'm out of the way so you all can look at these items with me. So unless I'm building like a mansion or something funky, well, okay, this is a tricky one. Um, in a lot of my sort of fantasy builds, I will use some of these props like the pirate ship. A lot of that type of stuff I will use often. Um, I use this vault and the vault door often for especially like I said for mansions. Um, some of this type of furniture though, I don't use this very often as a builder. It's just not really the style I normally am building in. Um, same with the bathroom, these fancy bathroom fixtures. I don't use it that often either. Um, we're going to put this one as okay as a builder. It's tricky though because some of these specialized objects I like if I'm building a certain type of thing. So that's tricky. That's a tricky one. Island living. You know what I realized? I realized is that I have not done a sort of tropical, like grass roof island living, like stereotypical island living build at all. I was looking through my gallery and I was like, I don't have a Sulani type build. Like the builds that I did in Sulani were sort of modern beach houses, so I am gonna have to do that. That's one of the things on my agenda is I'm gonna have to do a like a beach house like that that is like fits with the vibe of Sulani. So that was kind of interesting to realize. Um, this stuff I actually use quite a bit. Maybe, maybe. Uh, like these pool uh, floats and everything. I use those in just everyday pool, like in the backyard or whatever. I do use those when I'm building. Ooh, can't wait to see that build. These counters I use quite a bit. Not, yeah, so not as much as I thought. Again, a lot of this has a very specific vibe to it, so we're gonna put it in okay. But once I start doing more Sulani builds, maybe that would be boosted up a little bit. Um, Discover University. Okay, the toilet stalls. This deserves a high rank just because I use these toilet stalls as a builder all the time. Same with this. I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, you can. The shower, I use that all the time now. All the time. So these plants, these cute, adorable little plants, use those all the time. Um, some debug stuff. I do use, when I'm building, I use a lot of these kind of debug items quite a bit. This fridge, I use that all the time, the mini fridge. This bookshelf, I do use, so I do use a lot of the Discover University stuff quite a bit. So we're gonna put it in the love it. I do use it often. Eco lifestyle. This bathroom stuff is so specialized. I don't use that often unless I'm doing like a modern build. I use the uni stuff so much. Yeah, me too. Me too. Um, I use the solar panels from Eco Lifestyle all the time, pretty much in all my builds now. The plants I use a lot of. Yeah, I use this stuff all the time. Again, this is a pretty easy one for me. Even as a builder, I just love like the container, like the wallpapers and the container doors, the different windows. Um, just, I just love this pack a lot. Oh, I haven't been looking at the build buy stuff. Like the windows and such. Let's take a quick look at that. I'm trying to think if this would change the ranking. So right now we're here with the ranking. Like let me say Sulani or Island Living. Yeah, I don't really use those windows and doors that often outside of that. Same with Get Famous. Like I do use the window some, but so I still feel pretty good about the way I ranked that. Next up we have Snowy Escape. Again, this is like one of the newer packs, so I haven't done a whole lot of builds with some of this. These counters I use all the time. That new stove that doesn't have the back, I use that all the time. That shower, use that. The plants, I love the new plants that came with it. Some of the accessories, this one, the new fireplaces, I really love this one. As a builder, we're going to put that one up there. I use this one a lot too. Oh, those mailboxes. Finally, a nice little cute mailbox. I love this pack. Snow Escape for as a builder. Love it, love it, love it. Holiday. Now, if I'm building a holiday build, I use this stuff a lot. So, these lights are fun. Yeah, I definitely use this. I like the season stuff better overall though. Like some of the wreaths and stuff. So we're gonna put this one in meh. I like it, but if I didn't have it as a builder, it wouldn't break my heart. Outdoor retreat. Okay, I love this sort of wood carved look to the furniture, or this sort of rustic. I love that. This stuff is really great for sort of natural, even like apocalypse or like murky type builds. The clutter, I use this clutter a lot. So I would say I'm gonna rank it as okay. I do like the stuff. I use it fairly decently depending on the theme of what I'm building. Spa day. Let's see here. I'm a little bit surprised looking through the items. I'm a little bit surprised. No, heartbroken. Why is your heart broken? I thought that I would find more out of Spa Day but as I'm looking through the items, I'm not seeing a whole lot that I actually do use too often. Why is your heart broken, Sophie? So we're gonna put, you said no heartbroken. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm having, like, my brain just went to mush. Literally, like, that, the brain fog I talk about? Just, like, hit me. Just hit me. We're gonna put this in meh. It fits a certain build again, but it's not something that I use a lot. Just a couple items maybe, but dine out. Went to mush. Yeah, oh man. Sometimes it just like hits me like a wave, just like I go blank. These booths I don't use often. They're so big and clunky. Some of these accessories, like the kitchen sink and the hanging silverware there. Oh my gosh, this plant, I use this plant all the time. This clutter, a lot of this clutter I use a lot. Oof, yeah, it could come on so quickly. Yeah. Okay, so dine out I actually use quite a bit. We're gonna put in Love It, I use a lot of this a lot of the time. Like all these different signs, if you're building any retail stores, I use that. Some of this artwork, yeah, I use this a lot. Except for the booths. Don't even talk to me about the booths. Vampires, okay. I was kind of excited to see this one. Vampires is such a unique look to it. Trying to think of the... Yeah, I don't really... I really like this, but again, it's like such a kind of certain style that you're building in with it. I actually use the stuff in Vampires in most of my builds. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of just looking through. Those vines are in everything. Yeah, that's true. Like all of these wall cracks and, tattered and everything, I use those in a lot of builds. This tub, it's off the grid, so I use it a lot when I'm doing off the grid builds. Coffin and gravestones, of course, anytime you're building anything that would be appropriate for. Yep, these counters, I love these counters. Ooh. I'm going to put it in... I don't use it as much as I thought, so I'm going to put it in okay. Again, if I'm going for a certain vibe, yes, I'm going to use pretty much everything, but in general, as a builder, I'm not going to a lot of these items necessarily. I could see what you mean, Tales of Right. Fits your build style. All right, so here is where we are at so far with the ranking for build. I'm not feeling as confident about this as I was about the gameplay. Some of them are... Some of them I don't know. Some of them I don't know, but... What is that? Vampire squash? I never saw. What? I hit enter by accident before finishing. Vampire squash? Thanks, I never think about build styles, but you're totally correct. What did you mean, Sophia? Okay. We are going to have to wrap it up. I'm like, whew, it's hitting me hard. Okay, Parenthood. One of the gameplay items, it said a vampire squash. It looked like an octopus. Oh yeah, that's the squid. Vampire squid. It's one of the fish you can catch. Thank you for that, love. All right. The cabinets, I use these kitchen cabinets all the time. The sinks, I use the little desks. Curtains, mirrors. Okay, I use this one a lot as well. This fireplace I use often. A lot of this clutter. Yeah. Do I want to do love it or need it? We're going to go with love it for now. Jungle Adventures up next. Okay, so this one's a little tricky because I don't know if y'all know, but I hide a little Easter egg in all of my builds, if I remember. And it's from Jungle Adventure. So I always hide this Totakalama Watcher Relic, and then one of the rare gems, because when you combine them, the rare gem, it has to be a rare one, and then that particular relic, when you combine them, it makes your Sims, if you use it on them, it makes them like be overcome with sleepiness. So it's basically narcolepsy. So that's kind of my little like humor at like putting my own signature in that. Since I have narcolepsy, I try and put that in there. Um, so I need to have this pack. Like I need to have it for that. But other than that, how often do I use it? Um, Xris, hello. I love it makes more sense. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? What are you up to on this Saturday? We are just ranking our packs here right now. We already did ranking all the packs based on gameplay, how I do my gameplay. Right now, we are actually doing it the second time based on how I use them as a builder. The Jungle Adventure stuff is underrated sometimes. Yeah, I actually use quite a bit of this stuff. The cabinets definitely use them a lot. It's like Cirrus, but XY. Okay. I still don't know if I'm saying it right, but thank you for trying to help me. Thank you. I do my best. I do. I really do. Um, yep, some of these rugs and clutter items. This basket I use a lot. These wall hangings. Yeah, I do use this a decent amount. This lamp, the chandelier, I use that all the time. Um, these appliances. What are you building? We're not building anything. This behind me here is actually a build I was working on. It's just because we're open in the game. We're not actually building. Right now I'm doing ranking right here. We're ranking the packs, like I said, based on how I use them as a builder. Um, so right now we're working on this Jungle Adventures, the next one. Um, and so we're in the game looking at all the different items, seeing how much I use them as a builder, and then we're going to rank each of the packs based on how I use them. So the kitchen counters are in most of my builds now. Yeah, exactly. No building today. We're ranking all the packs based on gameplay versus building. Thank you, Sarah. So we're gonna put Jungle Adventure as a good. Again, I use quite a lot of those items. Um, I use this Adobe fireplace decently too, depending on the type of build I'm doing. Um, Strangerville, I don't need to think about this one. I need that one. Strangerville, I use all the time. You all know if you well, if you know me as a builder, I do a lot of funky, um, quirky builds, and I use these items a lot. Um, so I need to have this one. Super fun stuff. Super fun stuff. Realm of Magic. I do love this, the look of this, but it's usually for the type of builds I do, unless I'm doing sort of fantasy type build. The furniture is a little bit fantastical for me. I do love it though. Um, it just has to be really appropriate. I love the kitchen appliances, but you put Strangerville in meh, huh? I need to use those counters more. They're so nice. I love the mosaic tile and the wallpapers. Um, you mean I put Strangerville in meh as far as gameplay? Yeah, that's why I wanted to do this, is because they're completely my perspectives are completely different. So, yeah, I I'm really getting a kick out of doing this and seeing the difference. As someone who builds a lot of cottages, I feel if that's how you build, then ROM is very useful to have. Absolutely. That's a totally valid point. I use the brooms and the mops all the time just as, you know, clutter. Yeah. My instinct is to put it up here in the good category. I use ROM surprisingly often. Yeah, the rugs, I use the rugs a lot. Yeah. Okay. Again, I don't need to think about it. Batu, as a builder, love it. I don't know if that surprises any of you, if you know my builds at all, but yeah, I love Batu as a builder. Take a look at the items. I like this way of ranking them better. My priorities are in building, but someday I want to commit in investing time in gameplay. Yeah, there's this whole like aspect of the game that you haven't really explored. So that's actually really cool that there's a lot for the game to still offer to you. But yeah, this one feels a little bit more easy to rank to me, just because I'm, I guess, more of a builder. I consider myself more of a builder. The waterfall in Batu is beautiful too. Yes. Yeah, I use this stuff all the time. I mean, obviously, like they're droids. I'm not going to put in every build, but a lot of this stuff combined with tool, just yeah, it's really good. Okay. Build, bust the dust. Since it's come out, I have done a couple builds, and I did put vacuums in. So we're gonna put it as meh. I like it. Am I gonna put it in every build? No. There's only a couple of items too. So country kitchen, need it. Country kitchen like is made for me. If I could design a kitchen pack, that would have been it. So love that one. That one is not really a fair assessment. There is no build in that, so it just automatically goes there. Luxury party. I don't use any of this stuff ever. Here's where we're at so far. With the ranking. Perfect patio is up next. I actually use this quite a lot. I love this grill. I use this lamp all the time. Anytime I'm building any sort of nice outdoor space, I will use this outdoor counter, these couches. I love it. So we're gonna put it in. Love it. Oh, you actually put Strangerville. I need it. Yeah, I did. I use all the Strangerville stuff. I love because, like I said, I'm kind of a funky, like quirky builder, and there's a lot of fun stuff in that pack that I use a lot. Cool kitchen. I don't use these counters that often. Sometimes. I use this cutting board a lot. I use the salt and pepper. I use these few items. trying to see what I would compare it with. So I don't know. We're gonna put it in meh. I do like it fine. It's just not. I could live without it, so we're gonna put it in meh. Spooky stuff. If you're doing a spooky build, yeah, I use this stuff. Or do I? Not too often. Not too often. So yeah, I'm actually gonna I could live without. There's not really anything from a builder's point of view that I need to have in this. Like some of the things that come with seasons, would kind of just suffice. Movie Hangout is next. Not even for the pumpkins. They are really cute. They are really cute. That's more of a gameplay thing though. Like, I like my Sims carving the pumpkins. I would love to have a pumpkin plant that we could grow. Pumpkin and corn would be the two crops that I want to have yet in the game. That we can actually like harvest and interact like the other plants. It's not as useful. I get it. I love kitchens, but I don't use much from that pack. Yeah, exactly. I love kitchens too. I love doing kitchens. Decorating kitchens in The Sims, but I also feel that spooky stuff should have just been with That's exactly kind of what I'm getting at, is that it could have really just been lumped into that. It would have been fine. Movie Hangout is such a bright. I love it. I love the brightness, and in certain builds it works really well. So I actually do use this quite often. Yeah, I do actually use it quite often. So we're gonna put it in good. Just because some of these like have some planar swatches, I do use a lot of these. Interesting. Romantic garden. Okay. Romantic garden is. We got a lot of. Oops, sorry. Hit my mic there. We have some new plants. I use those all the time. I use the plants all the time. Do I use the rest of this? Not as much. So, unless I'm doing like some park or something like that. So we're going to put it in meh. I do like those plants, but it's not, the plants can't carry it to a higher level. Kids' room. I do use some of this wall decor quite often. But do I need it? Yeah, so we're going to put this one in a mat as well. Backyard. Okay, backyard I love. I use this all the time. Pretty much I use a lot of it all the time. So that one isn't needed. Except the water slides. We can leave out the water slides, but pretty much everything else I use. Vintage glamour. Oh, I forgot about this clock. Let's see. I do use this sometimes. Some of these like tables, this bed, I use this bed quite often. This vanity, I do use that often. I love this little giraffe lamp. I don't use it. I would love to use it a lot more, and I try to use it where appropriate, but um, so I do really like this pack as a builder, depending on what I'm building. These curtains I use kind of in various different places. I like these curtains. So we're going to put this one as good. Bowling night. Now I like the style of bowling night. Kind of got a retro, like 70s, maybe 70s feel. Again, so it depends on what type of build you're doing. Not a whole lot of content in there compared to some of the other packs that we've been looking at. But I like it for what it is. So we're going to put it in OK. I will use some of these items just in everyday builds. So like this chair I use quite a bit. Of course, now we have one in, what is it, Tiny Living that looks kind of like that, maybe? Fitness. I don't really use any of this. True story, I bought bowling night because of a clock. Oh my goodness. No, I totally get that. I do. I can't think of a specific example, but I know I have done a very similar thing. So this stuff I really don't use a whole lot. So I like it. I use it sometimes, but not often. I mean, I bought Paranormal for wallpaper. There you go. Okay, so you're not the only one, One Love Racer. It was totally worth it. Yeah, oh my, that wallpaper. I love that wallpaper. Toddler stuff. And I bought Batu for flooring. Yeah, the flooring in Batu is great. I do love the flooring for that. In toddler stuff, I use this party pack for clutter in my kitchen or my office or anything. I use that a fair amount. Everything else, I use this grow once in a while. The slide once in a while. Everything else, nah. Laundry day, like I said, much like gameplay, I always put laundry in. I'm great. How are you? I use these shelves. I use, of course, the laundry facilities, the clothesline, the clutter, the rugs, the wall. Yes. Okay. As a builder, I use it all the time. My first pet as a builder. I like these curtains. I do use these shades quite a bit. They're just nice plain shades. Otherwise, nah. Machino. Okay. Now we're not even looking at the windows. But we all know that Machino, the windows are the big deal, right? I feel my first pet is the Katy Perry Sweet Treats of TS4. Yeah. Ugh. It's just, there's like, there have been occasions where I have used the items, but it's super, super rare. Like, yeah. Like if you do a Katy Perry build that has like all food, you know, a food restaurant or something, okay, it works, but yeah, I hear ya. Mosquito, I use that all the time too. The windows, definitely. We're gonna put it in Love It. Tiny Living. Oh man, I use this stuff all the time too. Oops, take Mosquito off there. My first pet is the last on my list of packs to get, but I'm sure I'll end up getting it. Yeah, that was, I love the lighting, camera, and clothing storage in Machino. Yep, I agree. There's a lot of good stuff in Machino, except for the clothing. The CAS. The CAS is not great. Bloody Canary, I actually my first pet was the last one I got. I waited and waited and waited for a sale years ago now, but I refused to buy it full price. Even, $10 isn't a whole lot, but I was like, no, I'm not paying full price for that. Um, I love the windows too. There's a lot of packs that should have included in the base game. Anything pets, weather, or kiddos should have been um, in the base game. Yeah, preach, Emily. Yes, I know, I agree. Pets, weather, yeah, yeah, totally agree. I only buy when things are on sale. That's how I used to do it. I wasn't I wasn't financially stable. Now I'm very financially stable and I can buy it full price when when it launches. And I do giveaways and such because I could afford to. But back in the day, I couldn't afford toilet paper, so I had to wait for sales for some of these things. Um, so yeah. Seasons being an expansion because pets and seasons were never in the original game either, so I just sort of expected them as these. I mean, yeah, we know that's the way it's going to be. It should be base game because it's a life simulator and those are just basic parts of life, but they're going to make more money doing it by breaking it up. I mean, it is a business at the end of the day. I bought Machino for the Windows, as did a lot of people, but even just BB part had several good surprises. Yeah, yeah, I do use Machino quite a bit. I use those magazines all the time. Um, I use the speaker, like the amp speakers, anytime I'm doing a music room or something like that. Like I'll put the amp next to the guitar, just things like that. Tiny Living, I do use this one quite a bit too. It's very modern though, so depends on the build, but we're gonna put this one in good. I do like the items. It's not as versatile as some. Nifty Knitting. I don't use this stuff at all. I use yeah, I don't really use this stuff at all. Mac, hello, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's great to see you. Yeah, I want to like all of this stuff. I just have not used this really at all. I use the hanging plants. I use the rug. We're gonna put it in meh. We're gonna put it in meh. Doing good. How are you? I am hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. Sometimes that's good enough, right? All right. So nifty knitting we put at meh, just because I do like it. I do like it, but I don't use it super often. Oh my goodness. Thank you for redeeming Save Your Game. I appreciate you redeeming that. Oh, Let's All Stretch. Thank you for redeeming that as well. All right, everyone, get up and stretch if you want, or just do it in your chair. Get a little stretch. Feels good to stretch. Oh, thank you for redeeming that. I appreciate that. I adore the rocking. Yes, I like the rocking chair. Let's go back. Let's go back to Nifty Knitting. Yes, the rocking chair I do use, but again, like if I'm doing a modern build or a apocalypse type build, the rocking chair doesn't necessarily fit in. I like this little llama. Yeah, maybe we'll move it up to okay. And then paranormal is our last one. I love this stuff. I really do love it. Have you made an apocalypse type build? Yeah, I have. Um, me just look at these items here. Everything is so pretty. Paranormal stuff is chef's kiss. I totally agree. We need that one. So here's where we ended up for our build assessment. Totally different. Okay, so let me do this. Save as, capture to, save. And then let me see if I can, whoa. My Sims keep giving birth to boys. She's had 7 boys. I'm trying to get her to have a girl. Oh no, are you like, there's certain ways that you can, do y'all know? I can't remember. Like if you eat carrots or strawberries, it can influence the gender of the baby, or if you listen to like alternative and something else. So if you're doing any of those things, that could be a reason why you keep having boys. Pop music. Okay. Where am I saving that? Pictures. So just wanted to compare the two for y'all. Of course, now my head's covering it up, so you can't see it. But if you watch romance and eat melons, you get girls. Oh, interesting. Paranormal, in my opinion, is the only pack that should be bought at full price because you get a lot of content for what you pay in regards to what else is in the category. I totally agree. Paranormal is freaking amazing. Like, I like the gameplay. I like the build by, the CAS. Yeah. So we haven't ranked anything based on CAS either. I suppose we could do that at some point. I'm not going to do that today, but very true. I hope new packs continue to trend in that way. Yes, there's so much content in it. Yeah, like if you look at the early stuff packs, they're like a kit. Like at this point, like luxury. What is it here? Let me open it up. Luxury party. Okay, and this is with debug on. Let's shut the debug off. Debug and live edit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? We have 12 items for a luxury party. In Sims, really? We don't have melons, do we? And then if we do kit, oh, it shows all of the kits. So let's just do the kitchen one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So, okay, we're going to not count the vacuums. Even just the country kitchen kit compared to luxury party has more stuff. So a kit compared to the early stuff pack has more stuff. Plus, not to mention that all of these cabinets have different variants. So it's already there. It's just they have a little more attention to detail. So I think so, unless I'm getting confused with The Sims 3, which is high fast. But yeah, I'm like, I don't think we have melons in the Sims 4. Actually, I know we don't have melons. All right. I think we are going to wrap it up, y'all. Yeah, I think we are. I have to have some dinner. I have my chicken in the oven. Tomorrow, since we didn't get it today, this took kind of longer than I thought it would. We're going to do touring your builds. So if you stop by tomorrow, we're going to just tour your builds. Any build that you want to share with the community, we're going to just tour it. We're going to, It's gonna be real chill again. Just real chill, hanging out, looking at everybody's builds. I think I've seen watermelons in The Sims 4. Yeah, we have watermelons um, like in debug, but you can't eat them. Oh, that's cool. All right, so let me close these down. We are going to go on a raid. Stick around for that. You get extra channel points. We want to share our love. I've never said this before, but I'm going to say it. It's a little embarrassing when I go raid somebody and there's only like 2 people here, so I will appreciate it if you go along on the raid. I don't like to admit that, but that's just the reality of it. Okay, let's see. Who do we have? Who do we have on? Oh, okay. So this lady, I have been watching her. She's still working towards affiliate. So Mayworld 80, she's great. She's super friendly, super fun. She's got a really fun personality, and we're gonna go show her some love. Give her a follow if you want to support her, get her to affiliate. That would be super awesome. There is our raid command. We are going to copy that, and we're gonna do our raid, and then you're gonna paste it in her chat. Let her know that the Blue Jay band is flying on in. Thank you so much, Sarah, for doing all those links. My socials, I will be on tomorrow. I do too, but raids are always appreciated. Yeah. Let me copy that myself. All right, y'all. Final shout out to Sarah. Okay, all right. Thank you, Sophia. Yeah, you don't feel like you have to stick around, but just show the support of our community. And if you want to pop off right away, that's okay too. Yes, I will be back tomorrow. And follow me on my socials. I always post when I go live. There's also the Discord. Show the love to Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, so much for being awesome and being right on top of it today. Thank you, Bloody Canary. Thank you for being here as well. All right, let me get that raid ongoing here. Raid a channel. Oh dear. I pasted the raid command into the raid name. Whoa. Mayworld 80. Thank you so much for bearing with me while I do this. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Great stream as always. Have a great rest of your day. Or good night, whatever. We'll be back tomorrow, probably 11 a.m. Central Time, just like always. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for those who gave the bits. I really appreciate you. And we are going to hop on over to May. Let's show her our love. 14 raiders, not embarrassing. Thank you, Sophia. That is awesome. I really appreciate you sticking around for that. All right, friends. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. I love you. Bye, everyone.
Absolutely disgusting. Oh my god, what happened? What happened? What is this? Blue Jay band flying in? It's a raid! I've got a follower. Thank you! Thank you, Mac! VSB! Thank you so much for the following! Oh my god! Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for the following, Retrolark. One Lover Racer. Thank you so much for the following. Oh my goodness. Oh, Bloody Canary. Thank you for the following. Hello, Emily. Thank you for the